Didn't know that website existed. There you go. The more you know. So, guys, I need you guys to tell me some horror movie or horror story tropes. Hit me up with it. What happens commonly in horror in horror movies or horror stories, horror stuff? No, like how you counted how many streams you did. I have lost count of them. Honestly, I was holding it together. Creaking. Oh, okay. Any form of creaking. Okay, creaking. That's a good one. Next one. Creaking. My face. Oh god. Oh, you're killing me here. What the hell, man? I'm dying. I'm getting cooked alive this stream. I'm getting cooked alive. What's happening? Jesus. Okay. Creaking. That's a good one. That's a really good one. My face, not so much. In fact, get out. Take a walk for that one. How's it going? Not running. Actually, yeah. To be honest, that's the one thing that pisses me off so much in like horror movies when they either split up. Guys, let's split up. That's one. Or two, they don't run. Or they enter, like, they go, oh, right. This basement is haunted. Let's go investigate what's inside this basement. How's it going, Rose? How you doing today? On TikTok? How you doing? That's the PMO to no end. Can hide under furniture. Ooh, okay. Hiding under furniture. I like that. Tarot card. Okay, spooky items. I'll put spooky items. Spooky items. Here we go. Mysterious. Oh, okay. Yeah. Phone call. Okay, here we go. Not getting a weapon. Going to a graveyard. Okay. Graveyard. Here we go. That's good. Not having covered. All right, and then we're gonna read some horror stories, and if it happens, we're gonna tick it off. How about this? I'll even sweeten the deal. Every time we get a bingo, which is obviously like 5 in a row, right? 5 in a row, I will gift a sub to a random viewer. Okay? All right. I'll gift a sub to a random viewer if we hit bingo. Open doors leading to the dark. Trusting random Okay, let's do trusting strangers. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Splitting up. Okay, let's do splitting up. That's also a good one, Nathan. Using the Ouija board. I'll put that into spooky items. I think spooky items is one. Dabby, how's it going? Hi, I just woke up. Hello, Dabby on TikTok. How you doing today? Another one. Splitting up is a good one. Going into the basement. Okay, we do basement. Actually, no, we'll put going into the basement. Going into basement. Okay. Toby, good morning, kid. How's it going, Toby? What's up? How you guys doing today? Yeah, do you guys have any other horror story tropes? Candles as light. I feel like that might be a bit. Hey, I'm all for that one. It might be a bit vague, but if you want to roll with that one, then yeah, fair enough. If you guys want to roll with that one, we can roll with that one. Reading Latin books aloud. Honestly, that would actually kind of mess me up. Okay. Lick here, Kasala. Welcome in. How you doing today? Hi. Handprint. Oh, I like that one. Handprint. I like it. No lights. Dim lights or no lights? We do no light. Oh, no. Lights going out. Lights go out. If lights go out to some freak behavior, that's it. That would actually mess me up insanely hard. Okay. That's a good one. You guys got good ones. I felt the rush after almost petting Bopper, and now I can't stop. Oh my god. Forest. Okay, forest. No. Abandoned place. Entering any abandoned place. No. Big no. No. Random songs, as in like horror music playing. Going to a house in the middle of the forest. Yeah. So I'll say like an abandoned place. I'll count that in abandoned place. A dumb person in the story. I'm putting that under not having common sense. Oh. Not having common sense. Creepy dolls. Would creepy dolls be something different, or would it go into spooky items? Only the youngest children hearing stuff? Okay. Children. Oh, actually, no. How about this? Child ghost, maybe. We do like child ghost. And speaking of ghosts, how about we also... Things being moved. I like that. Things being moved. I had a dream about Keytan. Was it a wet one? I don't know why I asked that. It's behind me, isn't it? That's a good one. Not listening to kids saying something. Oh, that's a good one. Hang on. Maybe possession. Okay, let's do possession. Suddenly tripping. Maybe. Is that a common horror one? Only one person that gripped hearing stuff. Yeah, that's also pretty good. Animated dolls. Change creepy dolls. That's a speak out. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think that counts too close. I mean, we can be more specific if you want, but only one smart person. Is there ever only one smart person? Okay, we can do one smart person. God, I feel like we're not going to get bingo tonight. I don't think we are. Sudden screaming, or maybe hang on. What happens? What else happens in a horror movie? I don't watch enough horror movies, so I can't tell. Should we do like blood? I think blood might be one. Blood? I think blood is a fair one. Okay. Someone goes missing. That's a good one. Someone goes missing. That's a good one. Creaking. We have creaking as the first one. Time is limited. I can't like that one. They're on like a bit of a time limit, but that might be really. I mean, we can do that if you want. We can do time limit, but I feel like that might be too specific. How about we do like something more broad, like clowns or something? Fog. We can do fog as well. Fog. Animals staring to the void. We can do animals staring. All right. Do you guys want to start hearing horror stories now? And then whatever happens, we'll start ticking them off this thing. Here we go. All right. Are you really pregnant? Oh no, you must have seen my TikTok. You must have seen it. Oh no. Oh my god. Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna touch you. How you doing today? Hello. No, I'm not really pregnant. How's it going, Eve? Welcome in. What's your favorite vegetable? That cannot be a criteria for today, guys. What are you doing? We are doing bingo for horror stories. And every time we get bingo, I will be gifting a sub to a random person in chat. So yeah, let's see how this goes. You guys might have shot yourself in the foot by picking very specific stuff. So let's do horror stories. All right, here we go. Horror stories. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the horror stories? Scary stories. Ooh. Okay. So this is the vibe now. Here we go. This is the vibe. Scary stories. Where's the best place to find horror stories? Hang on, let me find it. The top. Let's do top. Okay. All right. Reddit? The thing is, I kind of hate going on the Reddit. For some reason, Reddit to me, I only ever go on Reddit if I need to find out answers for something and I'm desperate. But other than that, I don't usually touch Reddit because I touch grass and ass instead. Reddit, okay, let's do Reddit then. Let's do Reddit and let's see how this goes. Okay, horror stories for this year. Bingo, it's not bingo, guys. You can't start yelling out bingo. Okay, here we go. So here we go. Okay, this one's called Being a Medium is No Fun. This woman hired me to find who killed her parents. Okay, so let's start, guys. Let's start. I need to drink some water here. Okay. Guys, you guys have to pay attention so that you guys can start crossing things off on the list. All right, here we go. Lana Dawson welcomed me with a tired smile. She was desperate, like everyone else who hires a medium, and I was just as desperate. The fuck? Which is why I was back to this gig. Trying to find other jobs only confirmed that I wouldn't make a living doing anything else. Lana hired me because it had been 20 years since her parents were brutally murdered in that house, a crime that remained unsolved despite an extensive police investigation. She was 15 at the time and luckily at her grandma's. All right, I'm kind of curious. Is this crossing off anything right now, guys? Is this crossing off anything? Okay. Kit's a bottom. That's not how does that have anything to do with this story right now? Someone goes missing. Is it missing or like they're kind of unalived? Dang, I haven't touched grass for weeks. You should probably go touch grass. I'm gonna touch you. YouTube shorts type shit. Yeah, it kind of is. Relative died. No, but we don't have relative died here, do we? Oh, bugger. I need to add this to... Okay, hang on. I can't cross this out. Hang on. I need to pivot this, Hang on. I need to pivot this here because I apparently cannot...
Bye, everyone. Hope you all
God.
had a...
Here we go. Let's try again. Sage Luxy, welcome in. How you doing today? Hang on. I need to pivot this around because I just realized that I can't cross things off on
Bye,
here.
everyone.
So... Stop it! Stop, Popeye. Stop talking. Okay, hang on. Give me 2 seconds, chat. We are going to change this around here because I realized that I can't cross it out when it's on here. So let's do it like this. Okay. Can you guys see this? Yes, you guys can see this now. Perfect. Okay. Sweet. Sweet. Here we go. Okay. So... Bingo! You guys are... We haven't even started yet, guys. Okay, so now I should be able to cross things out on screen. Here we go. Wait, so can I... Okay, cool. We can now cross things out on stream. Everything is gonna work now. Sweet. Nice. Here we go. Keto, the horror podcast, the Magnus Archives. Yeah, we're never doing horror ever again, guys. This is a one-off. This is a one-off type deal we're doing here. Here we go. Wait, it's not trusting. Wait, we haven't even get the... Okay, hang on. We haven't even gone to the trusting strangers bit yet, guys. We're still in like the first section here. Okay, if you read the horror story with us, it'll become funny. I know, right? I know. I can't keep a horror story at all. Okay, here we go. She was 15 at the time, and luckily at her grandma's. She tried private detectives before, and they found nothing. In the end, I imagine reluctantly, she found me through a friend of a friend. Good thing for her, I needed the money and booked my flight right away. Damn, wait, this person flew for this reading? That's insane. It was a typical home in a quiet Florida suburb, surrounded by mostly vacant houses. Does that count as abandoned? That kind of sounds abandoned. I'm not going to lie, chat. It sounds like an abandoned house. That does sound a little bit abandoned. Abandoned? Okay, all right. That counts as abandoned. All right. Abandoned place. Oh, wait, we just cross it off here. Right. Yeah, wait, like that. Oh, wait, maybe make it a bit small. Abandoned place. Okay, abandoned place. That counts as abandoned place. All right, here we go. It kind of adds to the vibe. Fair enough. All right, the living room was completely empty. Not even spiders were in the room. They were just dust and a single light bulb no one had ever bothered to take down. Okay. Lana pulled back the curtain. Oh, frick. Okay, flooding the space with sunlight, probably for the first time in ages. She gave me a quick tour through the kitchen and bedrooms. I could tell she wasn't very hopeful that I'll find anything, and I couldn't blame her. Never promise a client's results. That's a rule I learned early on. Bro can't cross. Okay. Most of the haunted houses. Is a haunted house. Hang on. Hey, a haunted house? That goes into... No, we got graveyard. We don't have, like, haunted place. Okay. No more. How's it going? I love Dyson Moretta. Welcome in. Oh, my God. Okay. Hang on. All right. Most of the houses live have nothing to say. Either the dead moved on or they simply don't want to be disturbed. Not the kind of pitch that brings in clients. But spirits tend to remain where they died. The energy of death clings to a place, anchoring them there. If Lana's parents still lingered in this house, they could talk to me. I asked her for a chair and placed it in the center of the living room. I'll try to channel the voices of the spiritual world now. So please, we need to remain silent. That was just a fancy way of telling her to stay quiet so I could hear if any dead would actually talk. Go in the run, catch you next. Okay, thanks for coming by. That was just a fancy way of telling her to stay quiet so I could hear. Okay. I sat down and closed my eyes. For several minutes, I waited in silence, hearing nothing but the wind and the birds outside. I was ready to give up and explain to Lana that my no refund policy. Just imagine, right? Just imagine you're sitting trying to find the dead person, like a person's like grieving in front of you. And you're telling them, by the way, there's no refund of this. I feel like in terms of tone, that's a little bit insensitive. You know? There's like a person grieving about their dead relative, and you're going, by the way, there's a no refund on this. It's, you know what? Okay, just oh yeah, by the way, no refund. Okay, anyway. Okay. I heard a faint weeping. It was soft, almost inaudible, and gradually grew louder. Is there someone here among us? I called out firmly. The crying stopped, and the metallic, ethereal voice asked, "Can you hear me?" "Yes, I can. Who are you?" No response. The entity resumed crying. I explained what I heard to Lana, who was now slightly more excited by the discovery. It could be her family. The real horror is no refunds. You guys are gonna make this horror story not so. I saw my sibling dancing at the sleep once. Okay, well that's gonna give me nightmares now. Thanks. Okay, you guys are gonna make this not so scary. How's it going, Adam? On TikTok. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Please tell me, are you Mr. or Miss Dawson? I tried. The weeping stopped abruptly. Do you know where Miss Dawson is? The voice asked. I wanted to tell her I'm sorry. What do you mean? Sorry for what? The light flickered for a second, and I saw the curtain shift slightly before the answer came. For what I did to her, the voice confessed, its tone laced with sorrow. For killing her the way I did. I felt my heart pound in my chest and turned to Lana. I don't think this is your family. Now, in my experience, spirits can be deceitful. It wouldn't be the first time some smart-ass ghost tried to play me for a fool. So I didn't immediately relay all I heard to Lana. She would probably freak out anyway and needed her to stay quiet for the rest of the session. Does that candle light come out even though it's flickering? No, it's still on, so it's not. If it goes completely out, or like, yeah. Curtain move? Wait, things being moved? Okay, that counts. The curtain move. You guys did get one here. Does someone go... So, okay, so we do have someone goes missing here. Comic, how's it going? Hi, welcome in. Hey, the dinosaur's back. How you doing today? So we do have someone goes missing. Technically, they died, okay? So does that count as, like, go missing? I don't think that's right? It's different. Go missing and not being with us anymore are two completely different things. Yes, nah. I think... Just cross it out. No. It technically is not missing. Yeah, technically is not missing. Cross it out. You guys just want the sub that. No, you guys can't get the sub that easily. You have great production quality, by the way. Especially the background is very elegant. Thank you. Appreciate it. The horror vibes is kind of hang on. I'm gonna make this smaller here so that it's not so it takes up less of the vibe, you know. I feel like I don't know, like if they're dead, it's not missing. All right, technically speaking, I'm actually thank you. Okay, so here we go. So next part is horror story, guys. Yes, okay, here we go. Okay. Do you know what happened that day? I tried again. This time, after a long pause, the voice answered. It wasn't supposed to happen like that, it murmured. She shouldn't have had to die. That was an interesting response. What about Mr. Dawson, I asked. The man got what he deserved, the voice suddenly deepened, taking on an almost demonic tone. The light bulb flickered violently. Its reaction made sense based on what I had read about the crime scene. Mr. Dawson had died from 15 stab wounds, most likely in his bed. The killer was probably driven by emotion. But Miss Dawson showed... Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. But Miss Dawson showed signs of a struggle. Only her fatal injury was a deep slice around her neck. Maybe her death wasn't intentional at first. This could actually be the murderer. But why did you do it? I decided it was time for tough questions. I just want to help you find peace. It's the only way you'll leave this house and see her again. Are you shaving your head? No, I'm not shaving my head. Okay, here we go. Because I loved her more than anything. I used to watch her every day getting in her car, walking the dog, buying groceries. She did it all with that same smile. When she waved at me, I felt it in my bones. That doesn't explain why you killed her. The murderer is the husband, isn't it? My questions likely revealed the true nature of the voice to Lana, and her eyes widened in shock. I didn't want to, the voice roared. The bulb exploded, making Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me. That scared the absolute shit out of me. You guys need to calm down. You guys need to calm down. That, oh my God, I need to have a moment to myself. You guys are scaring me. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God, here we go, here we go. It's technically free. I hurt you. Guys, don't scare me right now. Do not scare me. I'm like sitting at the edge of my seat right now, shitting bricks. Here we go. Here we go. All right, next part of the horror story. I didn't want to. The bulb exploded, making Lana jump. I just wanted to get rid of him so we could be together. But she wouldn't accept it. She wouldn't come with me. Okay, let's go out. Okay, here we go. Here we go. The lights go out. The weeping resumed. I pressed for more answers, but got nothing. Everything I had heard spun in my mind like a whirlwind. When everything clicked, I stood up and walked to the door. Lana was pale as snow, visibly shaken by what had happened. Even if she hadn't heard a word, the energy in the room was impossible to ignore. Bingo! Stop calling out bingo! We're not at bingo yet. There's no handprint and forest, guys. Okay, here we go. Okay. She asked me why I was leaving. I'm just thirsty, I casually said. There's no running water here, so I asked the old lady next door for a glass. I'll be back in a minute. Oh no, it's the old lady next door, isn't it? The old lady next door is... Chat's confused at how bingo works, I think. Yeah, I think chat might be a bit confused at how bingo works. The neighbor looked surprised to see me knocking on the door. She was a tiny, fragile lady, maybe in her 70s. She was making bread dough, but stopped to answer and invited me in for some water. Trusting strangers? Does that count as trusting strangers?
Yeah, taking things from strangers.
Okay, alright, okay. Alright, here we go. Trusting strangers, here we go. Okay, guys, okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Alright, fair enough. Alright. Fair enough. I hope you don't mind me doing this, the old lady said, using all her small weight against it. Oh, she was kneading the fresh dough. I just love having them ready for dinner. Don't mind me at all, I thanked her, sipping the water slowly. By the way, you and your husband are so beautifully together in that photo, I said, referring to the portrait. Her face stiffened for a brief moment before returning to its usual warm smile. She confessed to me he had abandoned her years ago. But it was hard to let go of memories. One day he simply got out and never returned. Okay, that's a missing person. That is indeedy duty a missing person, guys. That's a missing person right there. Fair enough. I can't check the engine light. That sounds terrifying. Here we go. All right, here we go. Okay. Damn, you guys are getting all of these like so fast. This is the first story. I will admit, indeedy duty. That's right. This story is long as heck, man. Polybius, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it.
System
Thank you.
Oblivious Polybius has resumed for 21 months with message
21
Happy
months,
Hallows
that's
Eve
huge.
Kit.
Hello, how's it going? Yeah.
Oh, Oblivious Polybius with the 21-month resub and the festive message. Boppo appreciates your continued support and Dino love. Let's celebrate Happy Hallows Eve together with Dino-sized joy, laughter, and spooky fun. Your presence in our Dino squad makes every moment a memorable adventure. Festive Dino celebration.
Oh, he got a kiss and noise. I love the ongoing joke, right? So there's like a joke on on any other site where whenever there's like a couple who's like TikTok or like image or something, the top comment is like, I'm sorry, officer, the gun loaded itself. It's so stupid. Anyway, so let me get back to the horror story. Here we go. Do you find anything? As a matter of fact, I did. I answered. I found your husband. He told me a lot. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Wait. Here, I skipped a bit. Here we go. Determined to change the subject, she asked what I was doing in that dusty abandoned house. I told her I was a medium. Oh, that's fun. She giggled. Did you find anything there? Yes, as a matter of fact, I did. I answered. I found your husband. He told me a lot about you, about him, about what he did to the Dawson family. How the hell did he know? She froze, hands still buried in the dough.
He's a medium. That's how he knows.
Slowly, she turned around, scanning my face to see if I was joking. If I really knew the truth about what happened 20 years ago. I didn't. It was a bluff, an educated guess. That was an insane plot twist. Wait, so she's accusing this old lady of... Okay, here we go. For the killer to be spirit trapped in that house, he had to have died nearby. For him to know the private details of Miss Dawson's life, he had to be somewhere that lived close. Someone who could watch her every move, like a neighbor. And there are not many of them around here. I had no idea it would work. My theory could be pretty much wrong, but the bluff paid off because the woman broke down into tears. For Lana, finding the truth was all that mattered, and I gave it to her. Her family had been killed by a neighbor obsessed with her mother. In an act of desperation, he took advantage of the night to break into the house and confess his feelings, just as she had gone to the kitchen for a glass of water. When she rejected him, he grabbed her and slit her throat with a sharp fish knife. Then, in a fit of rage, he walked into the bedroom where her father slept and stabbed him to death. Did we just skip Child Ghost? Wait, there's no Child Ghost, though. Is there Child Ghost? But there's no Child Ghost, though, in this. It took me a few more sessions with the killer to get the whole truth out. No? Okay. Yeah. Okay. The old lady confirmed and admitted to Lana that she had suspected her husband all along, and when she confronted him, he fled, never to be found, probably dying somewhere years later. The end. Or at least that's the end I told Lana. Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun. There's actually more to this one. Here we go. I can't say she was happy about it, but at least she knew now. There could finally be peace. What I didn't tell her was that the husband never fled, and his wife didn't simply confront him with words. When he arrogantly admitted to the crime, showing no remorse, she shot him with a handgun they kept under the bed and buried him in the backyard. I advised the woman to lie to Lana, keeping her safe from any legal trouble. That way, everything would end up in its right place. The old woman in her home, the husband trapped inside the house, drowning in his regrets. Fuck his peace. The end. Damn. So we actually managed to get quite a few of them. That was an alright one. I mean, it's like there was some spooky parts in it, but it wasn't insane, I think. Hiding under furniture. There was no hiding under furniture, guys. Someone being buried is not hiding under furniture. Yeah. They hid under the bed. No, they did not. Wait. No, they didn't. They did not hide underneath the bed. Just kind of shoots him at the crime scene. Yeah. Yeah. Am I crazy? No, there wasn't anything about hiding underneath, like, anything, no? Okay. So. Here we go. You guys just really want... Okay, here we go. There's one called, I found a hidden door in my basement. I wish I never had opened it. Okay, so already... Well, I'll cross off basement once we... Bingo, stop yelling bingo. Should there be a punishment for every time someone yells bingo before there's a bingo? Should there be a punishment like a penalty? Like if you have prime, you have to give me your prime every time someone yells bingo. Okay, how about that? There should be so many bingos at this point. So every time we get an actual bingo, I'll give you a sub. Okay, here we go. You guys gotta stop falsely yelling bingo. It is funny as fuck though. Anyway, I lived in my house for 5 years. It's an old place built in the early 1900s. With all the charm and creaks you'd expect from a century-old home. The basement. Okay, well, there's a basement. Okay, all right. There's a basement. There's a basement. Where is the basement? Oh, great. Wait. No, there is a basement. But they haven't gone into it yet. That's right. There is a basement, but they haven't entered it. There we go. Okay, so the creek with the charms and creaks. Okay, so creaking, I guess. Okay, fine, there's creaking. All right, creaking. All right. Okay, the basement has always freaked me out a bit. It's cold, damp, it smells faintly of mildew. But I'd never paid it much attention beyond the occasional trip to the store boxes or grab tools. I guess it's past since they went to the basement. Did they go until last week? I was moving some old... Okay, yeah, okay, that's basement. All right. Go in the basement. Okay. All right, they went in. Fair enough. Cat Lover on TikTok. How you doing today? Hi. They're going in. Okay, all right. Okay, I was moving some old furniture when I noticed a draft. At first, I thought it was just the basement being drafty as usual. But then I realized it was coming from behind one of the shelves. The air was colder, almost icy. Curious, I pulled the shelf away from the wall, and that's when I saw it. A small wooden door, barely taller than a crawl space hatch, covered in peeling paint. I stared at it for a long time. It wasn't on the house inspection report when I bought the place, and I had never noticed it before. It had no handle, just a keyhole. I should have stopped there. I should have walked away, but I didn't. Okay, no common sense. All right. That one is definitely not having common sense. What an absolute idiot. Okay, here we go. Yep, no common sense. Yep, we can tick that one off. We can definitely tick that one off. Yep. You should have left it. If there's anything scary inside your basement, you leave it there. You do not, you don't go inside. You don't go in there without some backup or support.
Why not?
That sounds terrible. Isn't the box a bingo? Wait, what do you mean? Isn't the box, isn't like this whole box thing? It is a bingo card. And if there's a cider, you burn the house. If there's a spider, is it straight down? No, it has to be. It has to be like a line. It has to be like a 5 in a row kind of thing. It can't be like bang 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 like kind of. It has to be like a full like straight line. 5 in a row. Yeah, 5 in a row. I'm quite surprised. Wait, I thought the rules for bingo were pretty cut and dry. Does people play with other rules for bingo? Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let me find... I lost where I was because I was too busy yapping about random stuff. Here we go. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Instead, I grabbed my toolbox, picked the lock. Thank you, YouTube tutorials. Moose just keeps shouting bingo at anything that happens in the story. Here we go. You have to cross out all of it. No, it just has to be five in a line. Like, you know, in a single line. Up, down, left, right, diagonal. Okay, here we go. I love how they said thank you YouTube tutorials in brackets in the story. Okay, I don't know why that has... And swung the door open. Behind it was a narrow stone staircase, spiraling down into darkness. The air that rushed out smelled wrong, damp, metallic, and faintly sweet like rotting fruit. Against every ounce of better judgment, I grabbed the flashlight and started descending. Okay. Can I double cross this one off? Here we go. Okay. The steps felt endless. The farther I went, the more the wall seemed to close in. And I finally reached the bottom. I found myself in a small circular chamber made of smooth stone. In the center was a well. It looked ancient, the edges worn smooth as if by centuries of use. Here where it gets weird. As I shine my flashlight around, I noticed something scratched into the walls. Words, over and over, the same phrase, don't look down. I backed away from the well, heart pounding. I should put writing on the wall. Yeah. Convicted for arson. No common sense is freer than the free space. That's actually so true. Like the horror stories, right? Like no common sense is honestly like insanely like free. You just guaranteed for some idiot to just do something stupid. Here we go. Here we go. I backed away from the wall, heart pounding, but then I heard it. A soft, wet sound, like something shifting in the water. My flashlight flickered, and in the brief darkness, I swear I heard a whisper. Faint, like it was coming from miles below. Help me. I should have run. Okay, didn't run. Not running. That's another one. Not running. There's actually no way not running. To be honest, I thought not running was not going to happen for a long time. By like a long time, I meant like at least a hot minute. At the absolute very least. I had stream open, but I'm going to bed. Have a great night, Boppo Official. Thanks for coming by. Have a great sleep. Why is there a well in the basement? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Here we go. I should have run. I should have bolted back up the stairs and sealed the door forever. But something about the voice. It didn't sound threatening. It sounded desperate. Is there a voice one? I swear there was like a voice. Mysterious phone call. Speaking Adams, no. Hiding fletcher, no. Blood, nope. Animal staring, nope. Fog, clowns, nope. Nothing. Okay, whoa. Seriously nothing. But as I stared... it sounded desperate. Against my better judgment, I leaned over the wall and aimed my flashlight down. Not having common sense is actually like they are so bad. Who like I have to cross it out in 2 colors. That's how stupid this person is. Absolute dumbass. That's what I'm saying. Oh my god, when you're in a horror thing and there's something like crying in the well, you do not, whatever you do not look down it. Just get rid of it. Just don't go inside. Here we go. Okay. The beam barely reached the water. It was black and still, reflecting nothing, but as I stared, the surface began to ripple. Slowly, something started to rise. At first, I thought it was a person, a head, pale and smooth, breaking the surface. Then I saw eyes, round, lidless, and too large for its face. Its mouth was wide, filled with needle-like teeth, and it was smiling. The whisper came again, loud this time, help me. I don't remember running up the stairs. I don't remember sealing the door or pushing the shelf back in place. But I must have, because when I came to, I was sitting on my kitchen floor shaking. The basement door locked tight. Since then, I've heard noises all night, soft scratching, like someone trying to find its way out. Last night, I found muddy footprints. Oh, footprints not... We got handprints on the thing, guys. 6... Such a welcome. Here we go. Leading from the basement door to my bed. I haven't been back down there, and I don't think I ever will, but the scratches are getting louder. And I can't help but notice that they're starting to sound like words. Help me. You know what? Thanks for the bits, mate. Appreciate it. Thank you. So we got handprints, guys. We don't have footprints. We got handprints. So technically, that's actually is not. How's it going, Gojo Satori on TikTok and Lunite? How you doing? Hi. Also, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. How you guys doing today? Okay. Well, you guys managed to get some of them, but not that many, to be honest. That was not bad. I thought it was gonna be a slam dunk, but you guys, yeah, you guys didn't get too much out of that one. That's all right. That's all right, you know. No, that's all right. Okay, this one here is called "I'm a Serial Killer." I met something scarier. Notice how it was. I met something scarier and not someone scarier. Interesting detail. Interesting detail on that one right there. I can't help but falling in love. Yes, as that one Elvis Presley song. Okay, next story, guys. Next story. Here we go. Okay. Hang on, let me drink some water. Hang on. Talking so much, it's so weird. Hang on. It was 3:17 a.m. at the Waffle House. I wiped my mouth with my sleeve and pushed the table away from my fat belly. The metal chair scraping the greasy floor. I had time to kill until the next job, so I headed out of the parking lot to make my way to the nearest motel. I hadn't come through this town yet, so no one should recognize me there, I figured. Stumbling with my bum leg past the dumpsters. I about had a damn I about had a damn heart attack when the lid slammed. I shook my head and kept going. Another slam. Rage boiled over me. I stopped to glare back the dumpsters, waiting to see which meth out employee had been responsible. The wood doors around the dumpsters creaked in the night wind, closing themselves slowly. Oh, also, we might have an ad break coming up. I do. Okay, no, it's just here. All right, never mind. Whoops. All right, might have a quick. Hang on, we're gonna have a quick break, and then we'll be right back. Oh my goodness.
And you whisper right into my ear, darling, we're supposed to be here. You held me in a heart that felt like home. And I wish that we won and it worked out. Watching our house of cards now burn down. The flames in your eyes scream, we were so close. Now the candle burns low. Now the candle burns low. Unaware of what's the truth and what's a lie. Only for those words that blind. You're falling deeper till you find you make them love you every time. Everyone, their eyes are taken by your sight. You're a bright, unrivaled, perfect kind of idol. None will find another in this
All right,
life.
all right, we're back. Here we go. All right, what time's it for you guys right now? Wait, does that mean that we are unsupervised? Let's set chat on fire. No, you guys can't set chat on fire, guys. We're still here. We're back. We're so back. All right. Okay. Here we go. So let me pull up 7 something. Oh, wait, in the morning? Well, good morning to you guys. Hello, your boy from TikTok. Sammy, how's it going? How are you guys doing there? All right, so let's get back to the horror stories, everyone. Here we go. I stopped to glare back at the dumpsters, waiting to see which method out employee had been responsible. The wood doors around the dumpers creaked in the night wind, closing themselves slowly. Another slam and the door popped open. Looking like he kicked it open with his foot. The employee strolled out carelessly, whistling a jolly little tune even. I missed Kit while he was gone. I'm still here, guys. Don't worry, I'm still here. James Valkyrie, how you doing? How's it going, guys? So we're doing horror stories, guys. Horror stories. Here we go. You guys are making me laugh. It's making the horror not so scary. Okay, here we go. Another slam and the door popped open, looking like it kicked it open. Oh yeah. I rolled my shoulders and huffed. This bad person was about to learn some respect. I cracked my knuckles and headed back towards him. Zero, welcome in. How you doing? Hi. Hey, I shouted. He stopped, startled. I closed the distance and grabbed a fistful of his greasy black apron. He was mid-40s maybe, but looked 80. He had the classic sunken eyes and the leathery skin of hard living or drugs. He stood there, mouth agape. Hi, how's it going, Zero? How you doing today? What's up? Like the stupid animal he was, I wanted to knock out his nasty black teeth. Do you have any idea how you there? Another voice interrupted me. The other man leans against the building by the door, one hand in his pocket and the other smoking a cigarette. I must have been too angry to...
God!
Oh my god, that scared me. Oh my god.
Please, no!
Oh my god, that scared... That scared the absolute bejesus out of me. Oh my god. Jesus, okay. The other man leaned against the building by the door, one hand in his pocket and the other smoking a cigarette. I must have been too angry to have even noticed him. I've been looking for a truck driver, he said. My grip on the employee tightened in rage. He was shaking now. Excuse me? I yelled back. I could use a ride, the man said calmly. If you'd be so kind. Getting a better look at him, I was more confused. He wasn't an employee. He didn't even have the stupid black apron. He wore dusty boots, ragged jeans, and a grey zip-up jacket. But his face was what interested me. Young, bright eyes, pale and smooth skin, blonde, like a halo around his head. My anger was replaced by something else, something darker. I threw the employee to the ground. Get lost, I told him. He scrambled away. Where I didn't even care to look, my focus was on someone else now. You should thank us for not making you shit your pants. We mean thank you guys. Thank you guys. You guys are both making it less scary and more scary. You're funny. Thanks, Sammy. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Chicken Man. I got a car now. Wait, Chicken Man? Who's a Chicken Man? Me? I had chicken tonight though, actually. Hi, Bestie. How's it going? TT1X5 on TikTok. How you doing today? What's up? Okay. Wait, I made my way to the other man, wary but interested. You ain't got a freaking family to help you, I asked. He was pretty, too pretty, like one of those weird celebrities with two perfect faces. I couldn't look away. Surely someone would miss him if something happened to him. Nope, he answered, stopping out his cigarette. There's no one to care. He picked up the cigarette butt and flicked it to the can beside him. Like he didn't want to litter, like that one cigarette would really make a difference. Except you, maybe, he said, with a smile and a wink. Maybe I can convince you to care. Something about him felt charming, playful. A little ray of life in this hellhole. He didn't belong here. Of course, neither did the others I picked up. I just had one question. How old are you? I asked. Hey, this guy. How's it going? How you doing? Hi. How you doing? How you guys doing today? What's up? Those blue eyes looked up and down, studying me. Not in a nervous manner, but something else. It made me a little uncomfortable. Yeah. But not enough for me to care. 19, he said after a pause. The darkness stirred again. This was too good to be true. I've got a little cash on me, he said. I'm sure we could work something out. I had already decided the minute I saw him. Fine, I told him. Hurry up. He smiled a little too wide. You're too kind, he said. I scoffed. Yeah, bud, I'm a real saint. Keaton, aren't you like 40? I'm not 40, man. I'm not that old, guys. Go on. Here we go. Time limit. Hang on. Is that time limit? Okay. All right. I had time limit like in a different like. What's the word? Time limit in like a different context. Kita's an oldie. I bet he's like 34. Jeez, I'm like way younger than that, man. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So where you headed? I asked as we settled into the cab. Anywhere's better than here, he said. I stifled a smile. It was funny when they said things that they would regret. You really got no one else out here. Not family, no girlfriend, nothing?
No girlfriend?
He paused. Huh? What?
No girlfriend?
Yeah, this guy doesn't have a girlfriend.
Oh, I thought you said you don't.
No, this guy said, you really got no one out here? Not family, not a girlfriend, nothing? He paused to think, then leaned a little closer. A wry, shit-eating grin on his perfect face. Kit was around when the dinosaurs were walking the earth. Yeah, that's actually why I'm a dinosaur VTuber. Is because I'm an old fart. Keaton is 23. Yeah, let's go with 23 for now. Okay. He paused to think, then leaned a little closer. A wry grin on his perfect face. You really think I'd be in your truck if I did? I chuckled openly at that one. Yeah, okay, you got me there. Well, it's going to be a while till the next stop, I warned him. Perfect, he said, settling into his seat. Maybe I will have a friend by the end of this. I rolled my eyes. Yeah, whatever, I said. His weird sense of humor was a nice change of pace, I thought. This ride might actually be enjoyable. I usually didn't enjoy their company until they were hogtied in the back. Long before time had a name, Keaton was born. Yeah. Last gas, 103 miles, the sign read. Another hour and we'll be at the spot I picked out. How's it going, Gleb? How you doing today? What's up? All right, okay. You ever get scared out here? His voice startled me. It sounded different, distorted almost. I chalked it up to the altitude messing with my ears. It was the first thing he had said in maybe 30 or 40 minutes. I had actually thought he was sleeping. He had been awfully quiet ever since we'd gone off the main roads. I ain't scared of nothing, kid, I told him. Come on, everybody gets scared. He pushed on, leaning closer to me like he had a secret. Sometimes it's even fun to be scared. Now that was funny. I had to tease him about that later. Or I'll have to tease him about that later. Why the hell would I be scared out here? Well, for starters, he said. There's no one else around. No one to see you, no one to hear you, no one to help you. Bingo! No singing today? No singing today, guys. Who's that? Is that your girlfriend? Yes, that's my girlfriend in the back.
No, he don't have girlfriend.
Yeah, I do.
No, he doesn't have girlfriend.
Nothing but the pines and the fog off the creek, he continued. Oh, okay. I was chuckling now too, shaking my head. This was kind of the point of this, kid. Well, the fog is annoying, I'll give you that. Wait, there's fog. There's fog, guys. Hang on. Hang on, there's fog. Where's the fog? Fog is here. We can cross off fog. Here we go. There you go, guys. Fog. We can cross off fog. No, so yeah, we're not doing singing today. We're doing storytelling and bingo with it. Here we go. So if you guys notice anything that's on this bingo card, then yeah, start screaming it in chat. Okay, there you go. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but the warm, sunny. Okay. The fog was so thick. Okay, the fog was so thick I couldn't see, but maybe a single car length of in front of us. The truck lights only made it worse. I powered through the hills like I always did. There were never any other vehicles on the road. Ah, the poor deer, he said. They used to have more natural predators out here, but they were all driven off by a long, long time ago. Something was off about him. Different. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. But the warm and sunny act he put on earlier was gone. He felt cold now, distant, a little creepy even. How's it going, Angel? Hi, how you doing? Hello, you came across my feed. Tell me why you recommended to me. Well, you see, I'm a very funny, entertaining guy, and this guy here on my shoulder, his name is Boppo. He's also a little bitch, but hey, we didn't talk about that one. Yeah, we're just telling some horror stories right now. Here we go. Thanks for the flight, Angel. Appreciate it. All right, if you guys see any of the bingo, start screaming out bingo. Here we go. So, okay, it didn't matter. We were almost there. We sat in silence for another little while. I kept my eyes to the fog swirling in the headlights. He kept his eyes locked on me, staring without a word, like I'd vanish if he even blinked. Or maybe he was getting scared now. He had every right. You guys, stop saying bingo. We haven't gone bingo yet, guys. Thank you. Here we go. Does the girl have a TikTok? No, they don't. Not a public one. Hey, Rennie, how's it going? What's up? What's up? Welcome in. Welcome to the studio. Okay, here we go. I kept my eyes to the fog. He kept his eye locked on me. Okay. The air in the cab got colder. It was supposed to be a warm night, I thought. Condensation built up on the window from the sudden change. I flipped the wipers on, sighing as we made that god-awful nails on the chalkboard screech with every wipe. The biggest spider I had ever seen crawled out of the air vent. Holy shit! It was the size of a fist, hairy and dark, like with yellow stripes on its legs. I'm a proud man, not afraid of much, but I don't mess around with goddamn tarantulas. I nearly lost control of the truck trying to whack it back wherever the hell it came from. Firoz, stop saying bingo. It's okay, guys. It's alright if you guys say bingo. How's it going? Hey, Zoe's wifey. How you doing? Okay. Okay. Silently, without even so much as a flinch, the other man placed his pale, smooth hand atop the dash, palm up like an offering. My mouth hung open as the spider went into his palm, and just as quickly into his zip-up jacket. Ooh, that's gross. That's so gross. That's so gross. It's all right, guys. It's okay if you guys yell bigger. It's okay. It's all right, guys. Chill. No need to start any arguments in chat. Okay, hang on. Let's just try to get to the end of this story here. I almost couldn't speak. What the hell was that, man? I stammered. I swear to God, if that's your pet, it's not his cuddly, unless it wants to be. Oh, what the heck? I was gonna explode. Surely I would strike out any minute. It looks to be a tiger wolf spider, but I'm not an entomologist. Take that thing out of your pocket now, I demanded. He took out the spider calmly, like a pack of smokes. Like any of this was normal. Looking at it the second time, it was almost worse. I squinted my eyes and looked away to the road. Kill that thing! You'd like that, wouldn't you? The voice wasn't his. It was a woman's. Hers. From last week. I glanced over. Oh my God, that scared me. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. She was in the passenger seat again. Tiny, frail like a bird. A little button nose and blue eyes. Yellow blonde hair. The skin on half her face was gone to gory bone, including a hollowed eyed socket. Oh. Oh. And the spider climbed into it. What the fuck? I slammed on the brakes. The truck skidded to a stop as I caught my breath. I looked around frantically. The young man looking groggy, bewildered. He rubbed his eyes and ran his hands through his hair. How long was I out, he asked. What the hell are you talking about? My heart thumped in my ears. My throat was dry and my body soaked in sweat. I was shaking. The man was calm, half asleep, looking at me like I had two heads. He reached in his pocket and pulled out a pack of smokes. No spiders. You want to take a break? He asked, concern in his soft voice. This didn't make sense. Where's the goddamn spider? I demanded. He jolted upright, looking in the seat and around the cab. There's a spider in here? Where? I ran my clammy hands over my face, rubbing my eyes. I looked around the cab. Everything looked normal. The man just blinked at me, like an innocent little doe in the headlights, hands still outstretched with the pack of smokes. I ripped the pack from his hands. We're taking a break, I said. Cool, he said, disinterested. He started to follow me out of the truck. No, you wait inside, I snapped. Alrighty, he chimed back. I stepped out of the humid, foggy air. The temperature shocked me. It had been so much colder in the cab. I must have turned I must have turned that damn AC on and not known it. You guys are bullying me so. I was around the back, mixing up 2 special cups of Joe, when I heard the passenger door open and close. I went back around quickly. God damn, I said. Stay in the... No one was there. The truck lights flickered and the cold chill shook my body. I peered through the fog and there was nothing. Maybe I was going a little crazy. Maybe I was just a little tired. I took the mugs back to inside the cab and carefully handed the correct one to the man beside me. Coffee? I asked. I'm not a coffee person, he said politely. Everyone says that until they have my coffee, I winked. He laughed and shook his head. You're terrible, he said, grinning wide with those perfect teeth. I watched him absolutely gulp his coffee down with the sick, dying camel. Confused, I took a small sip of mine, and it nearly burned my lip clean off. Weird, but at least it wouldn't take as long to work, I figured. So, what's your story? I asked him, realizing I never played the get-to-know-you game that I usually slog through with my passengers. I'm out. I'm fresh out. Wait, have you guys used up all your channel points to throw things at me? Is that possession? I don't think that counts as possession. Does that count? Hang on. Yes? Is that possession? Okay, alright, okay, alright. We can do possession then. Alright. So you guys are waiting for animals staring. Okay. Okay. So, what's your story? I asked him. Realizing I never had to... I'm just an old soul passing through, he said. My story is a long one. I don't think we have the time to cover it if we tried. See? that? You're so young, but you talk like an old man, I chuckled. I mean, where do you get that? Where are you from? Well, my ex-girlfriend thought I was from the depths of hell. He sat with his mug down, completely finished with it. But I showed her I'm Catholic. I laughed at his joke a little too hard. I sipped my coffee. Woman there. I thought she was an angel. Oh no, this is the freaking devil. He said, but now, okay, I thought she was an angel. I still do, he said. But now I doubt she could even walk into church without bursting into flames. I slapped my knee, doubling over. I couldn't remember the last time I laughed so hard. My cheeks were warm.
System
Shmat,
says,
welcome in.
Shmat has rated the channel with 3 views.
Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. How is your stream, Shmat?
Oh, Boppo, Shmat, and the crew have rated our channel with 3 viewers.
How was Resident
Boppo
Evil or
is thrilled
Spooky
to
Game?
welcome them with dino-sized joy and friendship.
Welcome in, guys.
Let's make this raid a memorable adventure, packed with fun, laughter, and lots of dino love for all the amazing raiders.
I hope your
Welcome to
stream
the
went
Dino Squad.
amazing. Thank you so much for coming
Raiding
by. How's it going,
Dino
Balthazar?
style.
Hello. Hey, Keith. Resident Evil is spooky. I can imagine. I can't do spooky at all. But today we're reading some horror games, and we've got a little bingo card here trying to tick off every time a bingo happens. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. If you need to raid and run, please, take care of yourself. I love gay jump scare. I hate it. I hate jump scare. Bingo. God damn it. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So, you're too young to be having woman problems, I told him. He murmured. But just the right age to die. I blinked. Huh? That's the perfect age, isn't it? He said. 18 to 21, blonde hair, blue eyes. No one to miss them. I stammered. My thoughts were clunky. I had never realized how dizzy I was getting. No. How's it going, Ra? How you doing? Hey, Ray, what's up? How you doing today? Okay. That wasn't possible. I made the coffee myself. I gave him the coffee myself. He downed it in seconds. The cab was freezing cold again. My head spun, my thoughts racing. The air was humid. My mouth was so dry I felt it glued together. I was spacing out, losing time. Suddenly, I was in the back of the truck of the cot, where he was supposed to be. The fog rolled in with me. Against it, he stood at the edge of the old truck, a dark shape in the night. You know, Father Romano said I shouldn't harm anything with the soul, he said. The distortion was back in his voice, like an old corrupted mixtape. He was holding rope in his hand. And to tell you the truth, he continued, I've always had a soft spot for animals, so I never liked hurting them. In a blink, he was next to me, tying off my arm like a tourniquet. But you don't have a soul, do you? He was in my face, inches away, so close he blurred. And you're worse than the animal because you know better. Tears rolled down my face, the sheer thunder of his voice shaking me to my core. It was unnatural, ungodly. Why did you do it? His voice was soft, calm, as harmless as it had been before. Why did you kill all those poor little boys and girls? And to leave their bodies like that, dumped so unceremoniously in my backyard. He shook his head at me, frowning. At least I kill for a reason. His limbs began snapping. Loud pops as they twisted, contorted, grew taller and longer. A black shadow overtook his body, erasing all trace of his humanity in a blink. And he had never had skin or clothes or even a face to begin with. There was nothing, only a dark shape remained. He's basically Slender Man at this point. Made a long, twisted muscle and bone, shaped like some bastardized version of a man with horns. Then a smile appeared. That wide smile, so perfect and sharp. I couldn't scream. I couldn't move. I tried to stay awake, but I was fading fast. The figure launched towards me on all fours, moving like a spider on its freaky limbs. It was over top of me in seconds. God, I'm so hungry. His face was almost pressing its mine. Bared teeth, dripping saliva onto my nose and mouth. Kinky. I felt nothing. He raised back up and blinked, standing upright, legs bending to fit in the trailer. He wiped his mouth carefully and ran a clawed hand through the silhouette of his once beautiful hair. Right between his horns, he sighed. But I have to be patient, he said softly. You need to last a while. I suppose I'll pick you apart, piece by piece, rationing your disgusting body. Did you say? Yeah, I did. And then when I'm done making you useful, I'm not going to kill you. Oh no, that's too easy for you. Everything was fading fast, patches of black closing in on me. He grabbed my face with a clawed hand, pulling me close to make sure I heard every word. I'm gonna dump your body with all the people you've killed. Way out here in the pines. Is that a forest? That sounds like a forest. The pines? Is that a forest, guys? You can use your teeth to dig your way out of the mud, choking on it if you like you deserve. He dropped my face, my head slamming back down. Everything went dark. I prayed I wouldn't wake up again. Not to this. But my prayers never meant much. And I knew from my sins that the drugs were only temporary. Yeah. Forest? Okay. That's forest. That's a forest one. Bro, what did I just walk into? You walked into a horror storytelling stream. Are you sure this is a horror story or a love story? Honestly, it could be kind of both at this point. Yeah, so you guys are almost there. You guys are kind of, to be honest, why is blood not appearing? Like, I thought that would be like easily like one of the first ones. It's not bingo yet, God. Yeah. Okay. You know what? That was, I don't know. I feel like that one was worse than the first one, in my opinion. It's all right. Okay. All right. I suppose we'll move on to the next one. Many horrors sometimes don't have blood. That's true. But I thought, like, you know, like signs of blood is usually a pretty huge one. I thought that's a pretty telling one, though. Am I crazy? Am I cray-cray? The scariest thing so far is no refund. That's true. The no refund thing is actually crazy. Horror stories are the scariest for me. No, I'm not a fan of horror stories at all. That's why I'm telling it to you guys, and we can now point and laugh at this bingo card sheet. Bedtime story is 12 where I'm from. Well, not happy birthday. Good night to you, Ra. I can tell you some horror stories to make you guys sleep. Yeah. Kid, I actually have experienced horror before. I told the early chat. Oh, really? What happened? Do you guys have any actual horror stories? I was gonna say, or actually like real life ones, I should say. Choose the killer ones. I'll choose the top one. There's one that I haven't read, which is like most rated. Crazy. I was crazy once. They're like, oh my god. I really don't matter what Keto's doing. It really don't matter what Keto's doing. He puts me this like, oh, thanks. Thanks, Ghosty. How to get jump scared? Just watch one of the Keto's live videos. Do I jump scare you guys that much? I don't jump scare you guys that much. Maybe sometimes, but not that much. Rats like Master Splinter's cousin. Oh. But thank you guys so much for coming by. I really, really appreciate all the love and support. Bruh. Thank you for those that have gave bits and borrowed me and made me poop my pants mildly in more places than one. God. Oh. I need to start like, it feels kind of weird. Anyway. Shall we move on? I was taking a bath yesterday and my light went on and off and my mom said, sorry, I didn't know you were in there. By the way, I was home alone. Oh, God, that's terrifying. Okay, that's scary. We're moving on to the next story, guys. Okay, next story. Lock in. This story is called, My Girlfriend Has Been Acting Really Strange Lately. And it goes like this, guys. Hi. Some call me Anton. How's it going, Anton? Is Anton short for Anthony? Anton? All right, here we go. Hi, I'm not great at writing this, so sorry if this comes across as weird or rambly. I've just been holding this in for a while and I really don't have anyone I can talk to about. Hopefully, maybe someone here has been through something similar. Oh, it's a real life one. Apparently, possible possession. Possibly. Here we go. Bopper's so short. Yeah, no. Hey, it's not his fault, right? He just had bad genes growing up. Okay. That's something spooky. Girlfriend. No, my mod Steve would constantly make a joke that's like, oh, the scariest thing in the world is talking to girls. I can't do that, man. Can't talk to girls. No, but I get called an Anthony sometimes. Really? Okay, so it's just Anton. Okay, so here you go. So there's this girl. I'll call her E, like literally the letter E for privacy. Do you guys know there's something more scary? A job. Hey, we don't say that word here. You need to say J-O-B, or, you know, you have to make the O into an asterisk. You can't say work. You have to say W-O-R-K. We don't say those kind of employment bad words here, okay? Here we go. Dude, the vegetable line works too well. Now I have a girlfriend and now I don't know what to do. Work. But kid, don't you have a J-O-B? I do have a J-O-B. I've got a few J-O-Bs actually. I kind of want to ask Boppo for a horror story. Never mind. He would probably just talk about him and Keto, how we met. How about this, guys? I'll ask him for a horror story. Here we go.
System says, Citrus and I'm
How's
has
it going,
resumed for
Citrus?
45 months with message. You know what's scary? Horse D, if you know, you know.
How's it going, Citrus? Welcome in, mate. Welcome in. How you doing? Hi.
Oh,
we
Citrus
take some
with the 45-month resub and the intriguing message. Boppo appreciates your long-term support and dino-sized love. Let's keep the streams filled with laughter, excitement, and plenty of dino mischief.
long
Your
time no
presence
see,
in our
mate. And
Dino
also
Squad adds a
45
special
months.
spark to every moment. Dino resub celebration.
Fucking go. 45 months. That's a long ass time. You can have like 5 kids there. Appreciate it. All right. Anyway, so let's tell more horror stories as you guys try to freaking grief me. All right, guys, stop redeeming stuff, okay? I need to lock in for this story. Okay, so there's a girl.
Baby,
Yeah.
you think women are baby making shit, is it? 45 months, then what? 5 babies just pop out like that, ah?
Yeah, just children everywhere. Wait, what? I thought you were new. No, I've been around for a hot minute. I've been around for a long time, bro. Busy, very busy. That's good. Very glad. Also, it's been pretty stressful lately. Oh no, that's not good. Maybe too busy. I'm hanging in there and having time to hang out here. Oh, thanks for coming by, dude. Appreciate it. But please, focus on yourself, and if you need to get things done. I'm glad to hear that you're busy, but also try to have a moment for yourself. That sounds kind of sus if you think about it. Here we go. All right, let me lock in here. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, okay, here we go. Here. So, it goes... Oh, what happened here? Okay. So, there's this girl. I call her E for privacy. We've been seeing each other for a while. I wouldn't say that we're official. Situationship. So what scary stories do we have today? We just started one here. Okay. But there's definitely a connection. I know what that feels like. The spark, It's been there since the first time I saw her in line at pharmacy. She laughed at something the cashier said, and I swear I fell for her then and there. I have to go to work in a few hours. Still no bingo yet, guys. Anyway, lately she's been acting differently. Not cold exactly, just weird. Like she's worried about something. She keeps looking over her shoulder when she's walking, like someone's following her. She holds her bag tighter, walks faster. She even started taking a different route to work. Is it route or route? Route to work. I remember she'd always stop at the cafe for a morning coffee. Now she cuts through the side streets or sometimes loops around through the park. I thought about talking to her that day, but couldn't find the words. She used to dress a certain way too. Cute, soft sweaters, long skirts. Lately it's hoodies, baggy coats, sometimes even a hat pulled low. Like she's trying to hide herself. From what though? At first, I thought maybe something happened at work. Or maybe even an old ex showed up. I don't know. But it's like she doesn't trust the world anymore. We used to have these moments, nothing deep, but special moments where I felt we connected more. Like when she stopped outside the bakery and looked at the cakes through the window, I'd see her smile. Hiding under furniture. Do you sit on your hat or something, Moose? Having a hat on a head is not furniture. That's not furniture. Here we go. Okay. But so special moments we felt connected more, like when she stopped outside the bakery and looked at the cakes through the window. I'd see her smile, and I would smile too. I always remembered what kind she was staring at the longest. She never knew I paid attention like that. Now she barely pauses. She just walks the sidewalk between people, head down. How's it going, Forward? Hi, how's it going? Hi. No. Furniture like a chair, a couch, or bed, a table. I think... Ko, I think they just make a joke that, you know, like that the hat is a furniture. Staring. No, it's an animal that is staring. You can't be calling the girlfriend an animal, guys. There's been other stuff too. I think someone might be messing with her. She started double locking her doors, put up new curtains, got one of those doorbell cameras. I thought about knocking a few times just to check in, but don't want it to come off the wrong way. Aren't we animals though? True, we are, but I think when we say animals, we're thinking like dogs, cats kind of thing. I love her. I really do. I just want her to see that. Anyway, that's why I'm writing this. I don't know if I should give her space or try to talk to her. I don't want to come off like I'm pressuring her or anything. But it's hard to not feel shut out when someone you care about acts like a complete, like you're a complete stranger. I just miss her. I miss how things used to be between us. You guys are trying to make me laugh so hard right now, and it's working because I can't lock in on this story. I cannot lock in on this story to save my life right now. Here we go. All right, guys, just... That should count, Keto. No, it does not count, guys. Here we go. Okay. I brought her flowers. I brought her flowers tonight. I'm going to surprise her. She's going to become it. I know they say not to show up unannounced, but I think when she sees me, when she sees how much I care, it will help her understand. She's just confused right now. Scared, but I can fix that. This is the final bus for I can fix her. She should be home any minute now. I'm being quiet. Don't worry. I'm writing this from my phone while I wait. It's a little cramped under the bed, but I don't mind. Over the last few nights, I've gotten used to it. Being so close to her while she sleeps fills me with a sense of joy and protectiveness. I hope she can see how much I love her. I hope she doesn't scream. Wow, that was a plot twist. That was a plot twist. It's basically a guy that's like stalking. That is, okay, but that was hiding underneath bed. Or hiding underneath furniture. And still no bingo. There's actually no... You guys are not getting a sub today at all. Yeah. That is spooky items. There's no spooky items. There wasn't any spooky items. Oh my god. Can you show me just my Twitch name? But my name is Taylor, but you can call me Tay. I'll call you by your Twitch name if that's all right with you. Because if I have to remember 20 other people's actual name, or like, you know, because I've had someone's with their username be like Johnson or something, and then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, call me PussySlice69. I'm like, I'm not gonna remember that. Are you taking story request reading, bro? I would say yes normally. Also, thank you for the sub as well. Really appreciate it. Welcome in, guys. I would normally say yes, but since we have bingo on the line here, and if we get bingo, then someone gets someone random gets a sub. So I'm gonna say no for now. Kit, my name is Kit. No, it's not for the win. No, it's not. Your name is for the win. 361. Okay. I won't be taking requests for now, but maybe towards the end of the stream, because I feel like you guys should might be able to skew the the results here. Okay. Here we go. Thanks for throwing stuff at me, guys. Appreciate it. But it might be Kit. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So we've got another horror story here, guys. This one's called I Was a Highway Patrolman for 20 years. This is one of my worst experiences. Big fan of 2-sentence horror stories. You guys want to hear a 2-sentence horror story? Okay, let me two-sentence horror story. Let's find
Hi,
it.
everyone. Hope you all had a stellar.
Nope. Nope, Boppo. Whoop. Okay, for Ghost Origin, just read the ring. No, we're not doing the ring. Jesus Christ, no. Jesus, no, we're not doing the ring. I would actually much rather throw myself off a nearest cliff than do that. Helen, how's it going? Hi, just came across your live. How you doing today, Helen? Hi. Hi, how's it going? Helen over on YouTube. Okay. All right. I just got my new sketchbook and a whole lot of art blog. No, that's so sad. That's the worst comeback ever. Kill Boppo for Halloween. No, we're not killing Boppo. Okay, so there's the story here that goes, I'll take 10 years from you, and in return, I'll grant you $10 million, he told me. Once I got home, eager to tell my wife, I saw her in the living room frantically talking on the phone, clutching over our 10-year-old in her arms. I don't get it. Hang on. Wait, I don't get it. Clutching over her. I'll take 10 years from you and in return, I'll grant you $10 million. Once I got home, I saw her in the living room frantically talking on the phone. Wait, I didn't get it. Hang on. Oh, but yeah. By the way, I'm not gonna count the 2-sentence horror towards the phone call. Technically, that is a phone call. Don't call me Helen. That's my mom's name. Just call me CJ or Jade for short. Okay, I'll try to remember that, but I don't think I'll. Is that alright if I call you either Helen or Palmer? He took 10 years. He took the 10-year-old life with him. That is dark. Oh, that is actually sad as heck. Someone in the comments section said, still, he gets that sweet 10 million. It's not bingo. No, I'm not counting the 2-sentence horror. It has to be like a full horror story. That is messed up. That is so messed up. Okay, here we go. Okay. So here we go. I didn't realize the son was dead. I thought they were gonna do it. What's it called? I thought they were gonna be like the son de-aged like 10 years. So it was like a 20-year-old son, and then but yeah, no, the son's not here anymore. That is messed up, man. That is whew. That was heavy to read. Anyway, okay. So this is the next story. By the way, happy Halloween, everyone. Happy Halloween to you guys. Wait, are you guys planning on going out Halloween celebrating? Thanks for the Rose, Moon J Rose. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Poker. No, we're not counting that one, Miz. We're not counting that one. All right, next one, guys. I was a highway patrolman for 20 years. This was one of my worst experiences. I was a highway patrolman for 20 years, and I've seen it all. High-speed chases, gunfights, near-death encounters, but nothing compares to what happened this summer of 2018. The bite of 87. Oh, here we go. What do you mean we're not counting that, Liz? We're not counting the 2-second story towards the bingo. It has to be from like a long story, guys. Here we go. Estella, how's it going? Thanks for the heart. Appreciate it. He's so dreamy. Ah, thanks, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Next story. Lock in, guys. Lock in. Okay. It was the graveyard shift. The stillness of night had a way of amplifying every sound, every shadow. Most nights were the usual mix of speeding drivers and DUI stops. That night started no differently. Gotta go, catch you later. Graveyard. Okay, no. Graveyard doesn't count. And the reason why I say it doesn't count, the reason why I say graveyard doesn't count is because it's the graveyard shift, which means that it's not an actual graveyard. That's just what they call the nighttime, like night shift kind of thing. Yeah, graveyard shift, not the place. That's right. That's right, guys. I'm not coping. You guys are coping. What are we doing? We're doing horror stories. We're doing horror stories where every time something happens on during the story, we tick it off on this bingo card here. Yeah, I worked that shift. Damn, you poor soul. Anyway, I was stationed at my usual spot near mile marker 62. Radar gun in hand, coffee thermos perched on the dash, the radio buzzed with the routine chatter. Then, just as I was finished my second cup of coffee, dispatch chatted in. Any available units near Route 18? We have a 1090. I was confused. I never heard that code before. Dispatch, this is Unit 504. What's a 1090? Silence. Dispatch? No response. Just static. Seconds later, the coordinator popped in on my patrol car's computer. It was an isolated patch off the highway, deep in the woods. Uneasy. I radioed my supervisor. Hey Sarge, dispatch just paged me about a 1090. What's the protocol? His responses were caught. Ignore it. It wasn't meant for you. Seriously? They gave me coordinates. Drop it 504. Get back to work. I hesitated. But orders were orders. The night dragged on with the routine stops. Around 3 a.m., exhaustion hit. So I pulled into a donut shop. Yeah, I know the stereotype. But sometimes you just need a sugar rush. Happens where? Wait. What happens where? Me and Bunny on TikTok. Phone call. I think we already have phone call ticked off, right? We got phone call ticked off in the horror story. Oh, mysterious phone call. It's not. No. Okay, it's not mysterious phone call. No. Is that mysterious phone call? I suppose the phone call had mysterious stuff in it, but was the story? It's like, but it didn't come from a mysterious. Okay, mysterious. All right, mysterious. I'll give you guys that one. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Stream summary so far. Kito's reading scary stories while doing the scary story tropes bingo that we all made at the beginning. We have 3 bingos to look out for: clowns, child ghosts, and handprints. That's right. The shop was a dive, peeling paint, flickering neon lights, but it was open. Behind the counter stood a man so pale he looked like he'd been carved from marble. His fingers were unnaturally long, and he moved with a stiffness that gave me the creeps. Bingo! You guys are shouting bingo. What it would be, his voice was raspy, like dead leaves rustling. Just coffee and a couple of glazed. He slid my order across the counter without a word. His gaze lingered on me, unblinking, as if he was memorizing my face. Long night, he asked, his lips curling into a faint, unnatural smile. Yeah, graveyard shift. Never gets easier. He chuckled, a low, guttural sound that made my skin crawl. Be careful out there, you never know what might be lurking. I left in a hurry, the bell above the door jangling behind me. I was halfway to my car when the radio crackled again. Help me. Okay, that is a mysterious phone call right there. The voice was faint, distorted, but unmistakably human. I froze, my heart pounding. Dispatch, this is Unit 504. Did someone just broadcast a distress call? No response. I tried my supervisor. Nothing. Curiously gnawed at me. Against my better judgment, I punched the coordinates into my GPS and set off. The drive took me 45 minutes deep into the highway forest. The forest narrowed until it was barely more than dirt. My headlights cut through the thick darkness, revealing gnarled trees that seemed to close in around me. When my GPS announced I'd arrived, I was in the middle of nowhere. I stepped out of the car, gun holstered, flashlight in hand. The silence was unnatural, not a single insect, not even the rustle of leaves. I radioed again. Dispatch, this is a 504. I'm at the coordinates. What's going on? Graveyard. It's not the graveyard, guys. Maheen, how's it going? How you doing today? Hi, I'm back. I got home in this hour, 10:30 p.m. Welcome back. How you doing today? Splitting up is not really splitting up. He wasn't really with anyone to begin with. See, like if he was with like someone else and then they split off, then fair enough. That's a split up. But so far, it's just kind of chill. Okay. I radioed again. Dispatch, this is 504. I'm at the coordinates. What's going on? Static. I took a step forward. The ground was hard beneath my boots, but I couldn't hear my own footsteps. The air felt heavy, oppressive. Catch you next time, Hazard's Cat. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Doing good. I'm on vacation for a week. Nice. What do you have planned for the week? Excuse me. Hang on. Okay. Wow, this is so creepy. I don't know. To be honest, out of all the stories, this one actually has given me the most kind of like creeps. I think the build up is really nice. I took a step forward. Then behind me, a twig snapped. I spun around, flashlight beam slicing through the darkness. Nothing. Who's there? I called, unholstering my gun. The radio crackled to life again. Help me. The voice was deafening, as if it was screaming directly into my skull. I dropped the radio, clutching my ears. Before I could react, a heavy blow struck the back of my head, and everything went black. I woke up tied to a tree. My hands and feet were bound with a rough rope, my head throbbing. The air reeked of damp earth and something metallic. Blood, maybe. Blood just got ticked off, guys. You guys are getting closer. You guys are getting closer. Okay. There you go. Carl, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. But I think the build up with like the atmosphere for this story is really good. Okay, here we go. All right, let me finish the story, guys. Let me finish. I just watched you short about you singing. I don't know, but I like the song. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Which one was it? Okay, here we go. 3 hooded figures stood before me. Their face obscured. They whispered among themselves, their voices low and guttural. One step forward. Why did you come here? I got a call. A distress call, I stammered. Why are you here? A figure repeated. More forcefully. I was just doing my job. Look. Hurting me won't do you any good. My team knows I'm out here. They'll come looking. They whispered among themselves again, and one of them nodded. Let him go, the leader said. Another figure stepped forward, cutting my bonds. My legs were weak, but I managed to stand. Take your gun. Leave. Don't come back. As I made my way down the path, figures began emerging from the shadows. Dozen of them, their faces pale and featureless. Don't come back, they chanted in unison. Don't come back. I reached my car and sped out there, not daring to look in the rearview mirror. The next morning, I reported everything to my supervisor. He dismissed it as exhaustion-induced hallucinations and put me on paid leave. But I know what I saw. Even now, years later, I can't shake the feeling that they're still watching me. I kept one of my radios as a memento for my time on the force. Sometimes, late at night, it crackles to life. Help me, the voice whispers. And sometimes it calls my name. Tonight, I've made up my mind. I'm going back. I don't care what's waiting for me in those woods. I need answers. Wish me luck. Spooky item. There's no spooky item. It has to be like a doll or like that kind of like spooky thing. Estella, thanks so much for the heart signal. Appreciate it. Spooky item. I don't think that counts as a spooky item, guys. No, that does not count as a spooky item. No way. That does not count as a spooky item. What was the item? No, like, oh no. Don't go back in the woods. Yeah, no, I will not go back in the woods either. That sounds horrendous. You know you can communicate with spirits with radio waves? Really? Wait, is that what like a spirit box is used for? Would you like a walkie-talkie that whispered, help me? No, I would not want a walkie-talkie that whispered, help. Good point, Moose. Good point. I would not want a walkie-talkie that whispered, help me. However, I was thinking more like dolls and stuff. Like, we need clouds. Bingo. There's not bingo, guys. No. I'm taking it back. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. I take it back. That one does not count. It does sound like the game Oxenfree. Actually, I played a little bit of Oxenfree. That game's pretty good. I played the thing. Remy, how's it going? Welcome back. I just woke up. Well, good morning to you. Here we go. Bingo. Hey, not nice. Okay. All right. Item includes a walkie-talkie. Okay, I'll cross off. So you guys get one bingo. We'll do another one here. So let's quickly refresh this back over to the other one. Give me a second here. Give me a second. I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. So, all right, that's one. Let's go back to this one here, and let's refresh this bad boy and reset it. Okay, guys, horror tropes. Hit me with it. Hit me with your best shot for horror tropes. You're being unfair. No. It's all right. I'll give you guys that one. To be fair, the walkie-talkie did technically come under it. Thanks for the heart signals and cocoa strawberries on TikTok, Estella. Appreciate it. Thank you. It's behind me, isn't it? Okay, so things appearing from behind. What's it called? It's behind me. Okay. That's a good one. Next one, guys. Next one. Any other horror movie, ghost children? How about that? Ghost children. That's a pretty scary one. Any other horror tropes? Horror movie, horror game tropes? Naked person. I mean, we can put it if you want. If you really want, we can put it. Sure. Haunted place. Oh no. We can do it. Disembodied sound. What is a disembodied sound, Estella? Catra, welcome in. How you doing? Hi, I'm new. Hi, Nia. I'm Kizo. Nice to meet you. That's such a lame joke. I'm so sorry. Is there any other horror tropes that you guys do? Struggling to lock doors. Okay, how about this? Can't lock door. Should we do can't lock door or can't open door? Should I sub? That's completely up to you, Catra. That's completely up to you. If you enjoy what you see, there'll be more where that came from. A lot of creatures look naked. All right, we do have an ad break coming up. So yeah, car randomly stop. Oh, car not working. That's a good one. Car not working. How about murder? Let's put murder. Corpse in chat. Okay, we can do oddly specific. Like an 8-foot tall lady. That's oddly specific. Are you talking about Lady Dimitrescu from a sound, but there's nothing there. Okay, disembodied sound. I like that. Disembodied sound. So basically, disembodied sound is there's a sound, but there's nothing there kind of thing. Okay, bugs inside body. Okay, I feel like that might be too specific, but if you really want to do that one, we can do that one. Zombies. That's one. God, all these horror tropes are kind of good, but also kind of creepy. Lady Dimitrescu, yeah. Laughter, okay. I know, right? Laughter, the scariest thing ever. Ooh, oh my god. Ooh, are you guys scared? Bugs in general, bugs. All right, let's do bugs. That's good. Corpses, corpse. Wait, corpses, plural or singular? You have to pick one or the other. Is it one or is it multiple? Keep in mind, if the main character walks into a room and there's more than one body, then the other one gets many. Okay, it has to be many. Spiders? Should we do? Okay, so maybe we'll just put spiders in there instead. Lady in long white dress. Oh my god. Oh god, that's creepy. That actually makes me like, that's making my hands slightly sweaty. The ability to turn into zombies. I'll just have that as zombies. If there's any form of zombies, like in terms of that, then yeah. We'll leave it at that. Hair covers face. Oh, soulless eyes. I like that. Soulless eyes. That's a good one. Soulless eyes. Guys, if I'm not able to sleep tonight, I'm blaming all you guys in chat, by the way. You all here, I have proof that you guys made me not sleep well tonight. I'm blaming it purely on you guys. Parasite. Ooh, Parasite's pretty good. Haunted Mirror. We can do Haunted Mirror. Claws. Should we do like claw marks or something? Claw marks. I reckon do. Glowing footsteps is actually really good. I like that one actually. Should we do like bloody footsteps? Oh, Haunted Mirror is good. Yeah, I know. Haunted Mirror is pretty good. Distorted photos. Okay. Wait, distorted or scary? Do you want distressed voice? Sharp teeth. Silent. Oh, okay. All right. See, I think silence might be way too might be too easy. That might be a free space there, but curse. Gums. Wait, what do you mean gums? All right. So unfortunately, we do have an ad break here. So as we have an ad break, I'm gonna quickly. What's the word? We're gonna quickly jump off into have ads, and then I'll be right back. You guys keep giving me ideas. I'll be right back.
And you whisper right into my ear, darling, we're supposed to be here. You held me in a heart that felt like home. And I wish that we won and it worked out. Watching our house with cards now burn down. The flames in your eyes scream, we were so close. Now the candle burns low. Now the candle burns low. Unaware of what's the truth and what's a lie. Only for those words that blind. You're falling deeper till you find you make them love you every time. Everyone, their eyes are taken by your sight. You're a bright, unrivaled, perfect kind of idol. None will find another in this life. You're the first starlight, reborn through the night. Ah, you smile, you intercede. You make them all believe you really mean I love you as you never set them free. And even if those eyes are the words that lie, they only find that deep inside you're the real I.
Hello, Chad. How are you today?
Oh, wait, you guys can't hear me. Hello, hi. Oh my god, that's absolutely... Oh, look at that. Horror movie. Whoa, whoa, look at that. Jump scare. I think your mouth is moving. Yes, my mouth is definitely moving. All right, so. I'm gonna head off and start getting ready for bed. Oh, good. Hope you're able to have a great night. Have a great spooky stream. I'm low key kind of like sweating. Oh my god, I'm low key kind of scared. Kind of scared a little bit. So what should we do as the final one? For recently, the instant causing someone to be blind. Everything is hello, Tom. There's more milk. Though suddenly, eyesight's back and blind by the light that I haven't seen in years. Good morning, Jerry. Hello, Tom. I'm confused. Is that a Tom and Jerry story? We can hear you. Perfect. Excellent. Maybe a plushie. A plushie's not scary, guys. Unless your name is Miss... Oh, god damn it. That's the most unfortunate case ever. Okay. Let's just stoic kid that's seen too much and carries around cursed teddy. Okay, that's really specific. Let me think. Thunderstorm. That's a good one. I like that one. Thunderstorms. Thunder. Here we go. Catch you next time, Tricks. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. All right. Thunderstorm. Here we go. Thunderstorm. That's a good one. I like that one. Thanks for the hydrate. Appreciate it. Maheen. Guys, we need 5 more. 5 more horror tropes. Should we do like creepy doll? Okay, let's do creepy doll because we technically didn't get that one last one. Someone dies. Isn't that just like corpses? I feel like corpses is already someone dying. A job. Yeah, true. The true horror of today. Jobs. Disappearance. Shirich, how's it going? How are you? I'm going really good, thank you. How are you doing today? Michael Kenzie, how you doing? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. I'm not sure, like, some of them are no refund. I'm gonna head as well. Thanks so much for coming by, Squeak. Please have an amazing day. Thank you so much for coming by. Catch you guys later. Keita, how many fans have you gotten since you became a VTuber? To be honest, I've gotten so much that I probably can't put it as like a number. I can't put it as a number, but quite a few, definitely. Which I'm like so appreciative for. Like the fact that anyone took any amount of time and effort into drawing my dumb ass is like I'm absolutely flattered. But I really appreciate it, guys. Hi, Mackenzie. Sorry, Mackenzie. How's it going, Michael Kenzie? That's not my dad. Oh, that's pretty cool. Like a possession kind of thing. You know what? Let's do possession. Let's do possession again. Possession again. What's another one? Just go Mackenzie. Perfect. That works with me as well, mate. I just saw the pregnant fan art of you. Yes, that one is up there as my more recent fan arts that I've got, and it has scarred me. That's pretty bad. You're not a dumbass, Keita, and you're special to me. Thanks, God. Oh, guys, you're so nice. Questioning. Imagine seeing your dad with green eyes. Damn. Imagine having green eyes, guys. Imagine green eyes, spooky. That shit's scary, you know. What's your favorite vegetable? Is that a question, or do you want to add that to the list of like for this bingo? All right, you know what? Since we had possession last time, let's do Skinwalker then. Skinwalker. I think we do crying. Let's do crying as well for another horror trope. Yeah. I don't know. What is this? How's it going, Yumi? How you doing? Yumi on TikTok. Revenant. Isn't that more like an evil spirit kind of thing? Wait. Faceless. Faceless. I like that. I like faceless, but that might be too specific. Do you want to do shadows? Distorted face, shadows? We can do... All right, how about... Let's do distorted. Distorted faces. Here we go. And smells? Smells. We already have mirror. We have a haunted mirror here. Or I heard it too. Oh, that's a good one. I heard it too. Oh, that would be pretty good, actually. That's not bad. You guys have got some banging ideas. I'm Yumi from TikTok. Welcome in, Mixie Miller. How you doing? Welcome in. Hope you guys are having a great day. Is your profile picture a fan of you? No, it's not. Nope. It's that's artwork that I bought, that I paid someone to make many moons ago. All right, this is the one, guys. Yes, this is the one. Also, yeah, welcome in, guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. A chase scene. You know what? Let's change Solar's eyes for chase scene. A chase scene in a horror story. Okay, all right. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to lock in here? So let me quickly grab this here. Let me grab this here real quick, and I'll copy and paste it over here. Here we go.
Bye, everyone. Hope you all.
Oh, nope, Oppo. Okay. All right, okay. What is my favorite word? It starts with F and ends with UCK. If you're wondering what that is, it is fire truck. Thank you for coming. Wrong button. I completely pressed the wrong button for that one. I was meant to press this one. Yeah. Anyway, so let's read a few more horror stories. I'll read you guys 3 more horror stories, and if we manage to get through it, then you guys get another sub. If not, that's also if not, then no other sub for y'all. Photoshop. Here we go. Sweet. Noise. Okay, here we go. So far, you guys have gotten 1, which is not bad. Not bad. I thought it was... it was, wasn't it? Okay, I'm not the only one. You saw it too. Oh, I feel like that one's a bit too specific. Thank you so much for the follow, Bixie. Appreciate it. Welcome in. All right. Shall we get right into the horror stories here, chat? Shall we get into it? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to rumble? Okay. So, this story here is called, I thought my boyfriend was cheating on me, but it was so much worse. I lay awake, 4 a.m. Don't think about it. The birds were singing. I pressed my pillow over my face. Morning, babe, I mumbled into lavender-scented sheets. 3 days since I caught him kissing Kai. Don't think about it. Jet groaned into his pillow in response, a streak of annoyance in his tone. Part of me wondered if he'd have that tone if Kai were in his arms. I squeezed my eyes shut, suffocating myself inside lavender until I was choking on it. I couldn't control my voice. I couldn't control the sting in my eyes or the lump in my throat. I pressed harder until I was sure if I continued to apply pressure, I would lose consciousness. It wasn't anger I was feeling. If I was angry, I would throw the pillow at the wall. No, I wasn't angry. I was aware I was gripping the pillow, my fingernails scrunched up in the material. I was curious. Jet, I said again, unable to stop my tongue hardening. That sounds kind of sus. My tone hardening, not tongue, tone. Correction, guys. I sensed movement before his warm arms found my waist. His lips brushed my shoulder in a kiss. He sighed, deep and heavy. This sounds unholy. It was unholy, but it was my fault. That was on me. What's a tone? You know, like a tone, like the tone of your voice, like come here, Jack, or like come here, Jack. You know, it's like the tone of your voice, how you say certain things. Maybe it was an I don't love you anymore sigh. My mind drifted back to the day before the pool party. I wasn't ashamed of showing him off to all my friends. I left Jet to mingle with the crowd, and when I returned, 2 strawberry martinis in hand, it was just in time to see him making out with Kai Denver. The 2 of them swayed to the boat, bathed in the neon lights, their hands finding each other slowly, hesitantly as I watched. Oh, this is very raunchy. This is very raunchy. Very saucy indeed, guys. Michiru, how's it going? Hi, Kate. How's it going? I tried to push it out of my head, to snap back to the present, but the memory festered like a curdled milk. Kai grabbed Jet's shirt collar and pulled him closer. They stood out of the crowd, Jet's thick brown hair clashing with Kai's sandy blonde. Damn, wow, this is really, really, you know, graphic. Kai's hands cupped his cheek, his eyes half-lidded, lips cracking into a teasing smile. His lips found my boyfriend's in a very shallow, very real kiss, which to my confusion deepened. The 2 of them were lost in the crowd, in each other. I was sure if I hadn't made the presence known with a sharp cough, the 2 would have disappeared upstairs. They sprang apart the moment they saw me. Jet turned with a wide smile, a slow spreading blush blossoming across his cheek. Kai was slower. His hand lingered deliberately, still clutching my boyfriend's shirt collar, even with his own girlfriend standing just a few feet away. Kai started it. It kept telling myself, but I couldn't deny it. Jet's grin. The way he leaned in again, hungry, almost desperate, his fingers threading and tangled in the sandy blonde curls. Stop, I exhaled into a pillow, trying to banish the image of the two wrapped around each other, moving in sync. Twin smiles and sparkling eyes, like the two of them fit. Jet had looked at me like that, right? Yes, of course he had. How's it going, Arcanic Legacy? How you doing today? I'm not blushing. You guys are 100%. Are you guys blushing right now? Guys, you're meant to be like scared, horrified. You guys are meant to be like absolutely mortified right now. Like what? Like guys, like kissing is the scariest thing ever. You guys are not meant to be like hey, legs kicking in the air type deal. You guys are meant to be mortified right now. I get this is supposed to be scary. Yes, it's meant to be scary. I'm doing well. Glad to hear that, mate. I am disturbed. That's right. That's the kind of response. Can I get a show of hands, just from you guys? Can I get a show of hands? Are you scared of this story? Can I get a show of hands, yes or no? Are you guys scared of this story right here? I'm quite confused. Honestly, I'm kind of confused as well. This story is kind of weird, if you ask me. It's kind of weird. It's a weird one, I will admit. I'm too busy using this as ASMR. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Oh my god. If anything, I'm kicking air. Oh my god. I can imagine you guys on your bed like, woohoo, like, you know, just like kicking your feet up. I'm more just disorientated. How's it going, Dialect? How you doing? Nope. You guys not scared? Not at all? Type 1 if you're scared, or type 2 if you're not scared at all. Also, guys, we do have a sub goal towards a horror game, which is ending in, I can't read it. Is it 15 days? So if you guys want to contribute to that, please feel free to sub. But if not, that's also all good as well. Yeah. I usually never ever do horror games ever, but for this kind of thing, I've been trying to test out if you know, if you guys would be interested in seeing one. But yeah. There was almost naked, but the wrong tone of story. Yeah, they were almost very naked in there. Can I type 2 twice? No, you can't. You can only type it once, guys. You? Horror. Wow, I love that. No. Like very rare. Very rare that I do horror. No, you guys not scared? Damn it. Okay, I'm doing a shit job then. I'm doing a terrible job. Okay, guys, lock in. Here we go. All right, I'm doing a bad job. You guys, I love how you guys start typing more. You can only vote once, guys. That's how it works. All right, here we go. So are you telling a scary story? Yeah, well, I was meant to tell you guys scary stories, but you guys are not being very scared right now. Wait, hold on. Let me turn on the light to make it scarier. Let me turn on the light. I want you to shit your pants playing game. No. You know what? Maybe I should turn off this thing before Citrus does anything. It's giving Ivan and Till. If you know, you know. Actually, is that a Alien Stage reference? All right. Okay. Let's continue on with the story. I'm scared. Are you scared, Ghosty, or are you just saying that? Lizard. Oh, for fuck's sake. The lizard thing's back. How's it going, Hazy Marine? How you doing? Yeah, all right. Here we go. 69. 69. Okay. Here you go. Okay. Don't come back, the Chan used and don't come back. I reached my car. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, I skipped ahead. Sorry. Wait, hang on. I skipped ahead. Thanks, Dialix. Thank you. All right. Okay. Here we go. Jet, I said louder. Exhaling into my pillow. It's 4 a.m., Isabel, Jet sighed. His body moved against mine, but it felt heavy, wrong. His legs tangled around me, clammy with sweat. But we didn't have sex. Maybe he was thinking about Kai. Maybe he'd gotten too excited. The pool is the perfect temperature. Do you want to stay in bed? I felt his breath tickle my neck as he rolled onto his side. I could sense the teasing smile curving on his lips. We'll go for a dip. There's nothing worse than the feeling of doubt in ones you love, the ones you give yourself to, in sickness and in health. Till death do us part, always and forever. I had always rehearsed my wedding speech, and I had yet to be proposed to, but I knew it was coming. We'd been dating for almost 2 years. He was my best friend, my soulmate. We'd known each other since we were kids. It was so inevitable, right? High school sweethearts. We bought our own house at 23, a cute suburban home with a white picket fence, our very own American dream. But why? He smothered the bad thoughts, or I smothered the bad thoughts, rolled over and kissed him. He kissed back, half asleep, eyes still shut, smiling, like he loved me. Like he wasn't thinking about a boy. Wait, what? Like he wasn't thinking... I noticed he was slow, his hands barely cradling my face. He kissed Kai with confidence, like he... He kissed Kai with confidence like he used to. Like he knew his face, every crease in his jaw, lips that somehow knew every part of him. He kissed Kai with a smile I had never seen before. I waited for him to cup my cheeks, to hold me like I mattered. Jet let out a deep exhale and buried his head in the pillow. After a full minute of staring at the clock on the wall, drowning in what-ifs, I finally sat up. Let's go out, I slipped out of bed, my legs unsteady like I was walking on air. I dressed quickly, dragged a comb through my hair, and grabbed my phone. 4:30 a.m. I could wait an hour. When Jet didn't respond, still wrapped in blankets, I dove onto our closet and grabbed a dress. Get up, I said. Tossed clothes onto the bed and ignoring his groan of protest. The more awake and alert I was, the darker my thoughts grew. He was smiling in his sleep. I thought it was because of me. There was no movement from our bed. I pulled off my sock and threw it at him in pure Jet fashion. He buried his head in his arms. Did he just throw a sock at me? He mumbled. I ignored him. Come on, it's a beautiful day. I yanked open the curtains, flooding the room with light. The sky was a pretty dawn crystalline blue. The birds were singing their annoying fucking song. And my boyfriend was thinking about a boy. Alright, so it's a gay couple. It took me a long time to realize that this is a gay couple that the story is about. He sprang up, dived out of bed, sorry. I handed him clean clothes. He dressed quickly, throwing on the shirt and stumbling into his pants. Jet's style was my style. I chose all his clothes, his shoes, and even his hairstylist. It was summer, so for him, I went with a loose tee and cargo shorts. I couldn't resist running my fingers through his hair, stretching up onto my toes and peck him on the cheek. Ooh. He stood over me with the 6-foot-something effortlessly flawless. Jet smiled and sleepy but cautious. His eyes followed mine, tawny brown, just the way I liked them. But it wasn't the way he looked at Kai. There was no real warmth, no spark. Where you find spark? This is a horror story, guys, okay? It's a horror story, calm down. Okay, instead of wrapping around me, his arms stayed at his sides. He slowly inclined his head, reminding me of when we were kids. And he would use the puppy dog eye to swindle candy from me. Where are we going? I handed him his shoes and he took them uncertainly. Just out. This does feel like BL, guys. I'm actually reading BL, okay? Jokes on you guys. You thought I was going to be... You guys thought I was going to be reading a horror story? We're just reading BL at this point. We're about to read Yuri after this, okay? Is Kit in the webtoons? No. No? What the hell? I'm not reading webtoons. Calm down. Did you find this on AO3? No, this is a Reddit. This is the boyfriend webchat. Okay, here we go. Jet followed me all the way downstairs and straight out the door into an already sweltering heat. I was glad I was wearing a dress. Oh, wait, so it's not... Wait, so is the boyfriend... Wait, is Jet... bi? I'm so confused. Wait, unless the main person... I can't tell. Horror so more like... What is happening right now? 5 minutes in, then the horror's still missing. Maybe it's like a really slow burn. Maybe it's a really slow burn horror. Oh, no, her name is Isabel. Okay, never mind. No. So the boyfriend is bi. You're confused? How do you think they feel? I'm so confused. Okay. Jet followed me all the way downstairs. Okay, I'm glad I was wearing a dress. He slid into my car and immediately switched on the radio. Isabel, it's 4 a.m. I shrugged, stirring up the car. It's a nice day. The car ride was undeniably tense. Jet stared out the window, watching every morning traffic blur past, his dark brown hair set alight by orange streaks of sunrise bleeding through the glass. Kit, are both hands on your table? Sorry, above the table? They are now. The horror is how poorly it's written. Yeah, I will admit, there's nothing really... How many... Wait, I'm actually like scrolling down. No, I might have to skip this one. Genuinely, I might have to skip this. I'm scrolling down and we are another... What? Guys, I'm not even joking. Okay, I'm looking at the comment section. It says, I read the whole thing. This is great. Agreed. This is very captivating. Okay, do you guys want to continue with this? How long is it? It's long. This one is really long. Like, I'm scrolling and I'm still scrolling kind of thing. Is it a long story? Yeah, it is. It's a really long story. Maybe give it a chance. People are saying that is good. People are saying it's good. Let's continue. I mean, we're already like a quarter through. Okay, you know, we're genuinely a quarter through. No, I say don't do it. No, that's all right. It's like, let's power through it. Don't tell me the horror is they get married. That'd be so funny. That'd be so funny. Are we halfway? No, we're about quarter through. We're about quarter to, like, we're about a fifth to a quarter through kind of thing. Do you guys want to continue it? All right. We'll go to a little bit more, and then if it doesn't improve, then we can stop it, okay? Here we go. Okay, here we go. So, let's see. Okay. He was traditionally handsome, sculptured jawline, perfect eyes, cheekbones to die for. I was lucky to have scored someone like Jet. There's no going back, we're just too far in. Okay, let's go. Let's lock in, guys. Lock in. Here we go. Somehow, I knew he was thinking about Kai, about their kiss, about how to break it gently to me. I love someone else, Isabel. His big brown eyes were screaming. Which could only mean one thing. I was sweating. My thighs clung to the leather seats. My breath was stuck in my throat. Fuck. I found my voice, the words that had been suffocating me. When Jet switched off the radio and turned to me like he knew I was drowning, choking on the words tangled on my tongue. Jet said, keeping my gaze on the road, do you remember Adam? Jet frowned. Adam? It's been 1,350 days since I lost my best friend. Oh, wait, lost friend? Are they dead? Are they dead or are they missing? Here we go. When I was 18, I craved perfection in a partner. I had grown up at the dawn of evolving technology, that able to transform myself into something more. Dad died when I was 5, and Mum brought home Leo that day. And they had been together ever since. That's 3+ years. I was going to say, they could have just said 3 years, but I don't know why they had to put it in days. That's just a little bit, yeah. Just came from the fan art video. How's it going, Woe? How you doing? Did you like the fan art video? Okay. The relationship made me believe in true perfection. The perfect human for me. I wanted the perfect jawline, the perfect hair. It didn't end with looks. I wanted the personality that shines. I didn't expect them to laugh at my jokes. I wanted them to laugh at their own, at themselves. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think the story is just taking way too long. No, okay, all right, we're backing out of this one. We're backing out of this one because this one honestly was just way too long. Next one. I'm sorry I read a freaking like baby novel to stop halfway. That was a really long story, and the I don't think any form of payoff could do that. It's been 135,691,200 seconds since I lost my best friend. Thank you. What? I can see it. The horror coming. Dude, the horror right now is how long the story is. This story... Okay, if you want me to keep going, we can keep going if you guys want. God damn, this is a long-ass story. I just wish they would just, like, freaking finish up already. Holy... Does anyone want a Yappy Meal with this? A toy with a... Just do a poll thing. Okay, alright, alright. Do we continue? Okay, do we continue with the story? Yes or no? You guys can... No, please don't. You guys were enjoying the BL, no? You guys were loving it. You guys were absolutely loving the BL. Alright, we'll see. We'll have a vote. We'll have a vote. Gotta be fair. Gotta be fair. We hold a democracy here, chat. What if we said no but voted yes to betray you? That's a funny quote. Like, they pick the first answer you give. All right. Wow. All you guys want to do it. I'm kind of surprised. Okay. I mean, hey, if that's what the crowd wants, then that's what the crowd gets. All right. Closing the poll in 3, 2, 1. Fanfic audiobook. Welcome in. How you doing today? How you doing? Fanfic audiobook over on YouTube. Yeah, we want you to waste more saliva. Waste more saliva telling the story. Okay, here we go. All right. Chat, lock in. This is a long one. This is a doozy. All right, this one's a doozy one. All right, let's lock in, guys. Lock in. Okay. 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 I lost where I was. Hang on. Where was I? Okay. When I was 18, I caved perfection in the partner. Oh, hang on. Okay, here we go. I also wanted them to be pretentious and a little rude. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I think... Oh, I realized I didn't plug in something. Hang on. Give me a sec. Hang on. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Alright, here we go. Okay. Sorry, brother, bro. We'll get interesting later. XYXIYY, what are you doing today? Thank you so much for coming by. Okay, here we go. That's so real. I will always lose where I am every time I read. Yeah, that's what I keep getting lost because I look at chat, get distracted, and then try to look back, and I'm like, all right, and I'm like 3 chapters away. Here we go. So here we go. Okay, right, here we go. I wanted a personality that shined. I didn't expect them to laugh at my jokes. I wanted them to laugh at their own and at themselves. I also wanted them... Well, I also wanted them to be pretentious and a little rude. I wanted a guy who would gladly step on me. Guys, this is BL. This is just straight up BL. This is not even... I feel like at this point, guys, we're getting closer to I feel like this is getting closer to fanfic than it is to a horror story. Okay, can I have a link to the story? Sure. If you guys would like to have a link to the story, it's here. It's here. Don't get me started on my high school standards. I came to realize my perfect boy was in fact my best friend. Adam, the boy next door. The boy who didn't even know I existed. Romantically, at least. I had known Adam since we were little kids, pulling faces at each other through our windows. The problem was, our parents hated each other. Adam's mom made the mistake of asking if Leo was mom's real boyfriend. So I was given strict orders to stay away, but he kept appearing at his window. At first, I was shy, hiding behind my curtain while Adam played peekaboo with his. I like the twinkle in his eye, the way he giggled. By the way, guys, we've been at this for about maybe like 10, 15 minutes now. Did you go to a smart fad fixer? Honestly, dude, I don't blame you guys for thinking that I did. Because we've been here for like 15 minutes, not a single scary thing. We've had, so if you look at the list here, guys, we have, what? Nose, like, we still have, like, nothing is here. We still have everything here. Car not working, cars working, no spiders, no claw marks, no creepy dogs, no skinwalkers, distress voice, corpses, murders, nakedness. Maybe nakedness. Not really, okay? I think we need to ask ChatGPT to give like a freaking TLDR on this one. I swear to God, I think I needed like the only one which we got was free, which is kind of crap. Oh shit, it's quite long. Yeah, I'm not joking. It's really long. So, all right, I'll read a little more. If we don't get to any more horror, we're gonna move to a different story because this one's taking way too long. Okay. As we grew up, I found myself edging closer to my bedroom window, finding comfort in his presence. At school, we were strangers. Adam hung out with the gross boys who blew boogers out of their noses. One night after dinner, I scribbled, "Do you want to play?" on my notepad, and he surprised me with a grin. Yes, this is the Taylor Swift "You Belong With Me" music video playing right now. We started swapping notes and talking for hours each night after school. We started opening my window, leaning out to chat with him. One evening, he introduced me to his entire stuffed animal collection. Okay. I feel like this is just taking way too long. Yeah, no, okay, no. I feel like there's so much setup that I feel like it is not, I feel like it is not worth the payoff. There's no amount of payoff that has gotten me to do 15 minutes of reading and no horror element. So we're moving on to this next story. All right, next story, guys. We're gonna have a quick mental reset here. So I'm gonna yap for a few minutes as we have just a mental reset. Shiba Red is not allowed in my country. Oh, really? Is it not? Did you just swear in Korean? Did you just swear in Korean? Did you say Shiba? Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. All right, so this next story is called "My Brother Died at 15, but No One Noticed." Here we go. Okay. Yeah, anyway, how's everyone doing today? How are you guys doing? Also, this will probably be the best time to say that later on in this week, I will be... oh, that's right. Before I forget, we do have a I'm Rating Your Bedroom stream. But that is not coming until later on next... I did have a plan for this week, but I'm pushing it down to next week. Yeah, next week, Saturday. So if you guys would like to be a part of that, come and join the Discord server. And there is a thing that is called Rating Your Bedroom Pics inside. Yeah, there's a Discord channel or like a text channel. So yeah, come on over there and say hi. But yeah. That's happening next week. Super excited for that one. What else is there? I think that's it for now. I think it's it for that. There might be something else. Hang on. There might be something else. Luke Pedal on Friday and then Silk Song on the 1st of November. And yeah. Anyway, okay, next one. My brother died at 15, but no one noticed. Here we go. The night Devon overdosed, I watched Dad carry him to the car. Star shining bright. Welcome in. How you doing today? Hi. Okay. Barefoot. His limbs limp like a wet rope. Mom trailed behind her with a phone, dialing and redialing, whispering panicked prayers into the cold. In the morning, his room was empty. He just needed to go somewhere, Mom said. Her voice was brittle, stretched thin. This is a good thing. It means he's taking it seriously. I asked where he went. Catch bro, F you are posting. What? Like in chat or on my channel? I'm confused. All right, anyway. I asked where he went. Neither of them looked at me. Later that afternoon, he walked through the front door. No suitcase, no answer. Same clothes. He moved like nothing had happened. This sounds like a ghost situation, guys. When Mom asked where he'd been, he gave a tired shrug. around. They were relieved, confused maybe, but they didn't push. He was here. That was enough. Not for me. That night, I found him crouched by the hallway closet, digging through old boxes. What are you doing? I asked. He turned, startled, eyes wide like a cornered animal. Sorry, he whispered. I didn't mean to. I was just looking. He left the box half open and slunk away. This is kind of creepy. This is getting creepy. The next day, Mum caught me glaring at him and pulled me aside. You don't have to make this harder, she said gently. We're doing our best. He's still your brother. But he wasn't. Not anymore. After that, I stopped talking. Stopped asking. No one wanted the truth. And I was alone in seeing it. Is this brother a ghost? Alright, don't spoil it. Late one night, I heard him on the stairs again. Quiet steps, careful. I waited, a heart pounding, then followed at a distance. He moved silently in the dark like he belonged in it. Before I realized he was outside, it wasn't until I heard the basement door open that I knew once I made my way down to the basement to the little room at the back. We hadn't opened that door in years. Oh, okay. I took a deep breath and prepared myself for confrontation while hoping that my family would understand. It was cold, dusty. Lyra Harmony, welcome in. How you doing? Dusty still. Well, the place was mostly the way I remember it. It was clear my brother had been spending time down here. Most of the things I was looking for were all down there. My journals, old phones, and yearbooks. I couldn't imagine what purpose of stealing them there was. And then I saw him. In the corner, against the wall, curled like he'd just fallen asleep. His skin was sunken, clothes stained, mouth slightly open. He was dead. And he'd been dead for a while. I couldn't look at him anymore. Oh, guys, whoever asked for skinwalkers, you might have done it. You might have done it, Skinwalker. This does sound like a Skinwalker type beat, you know? I'm gonna say, no, catch you next time. Thank you for coming by, appreciate it. This is good. I couldn't understand had this all been some sort of dream as I turned to make my way back upstairs. I heard the door being shut in front of me as the latch was closed. I heard a chill run through me. I slammed up against the door, punched, kicked, screamed, before slipping to the floor exhausted and teary-eyed. Upstairs, it was as if nothing had changed. My family must not have realized. And then I heard it, my own voice. I had just been replaced. Just like my brother, in desperation, I spent the next hours trying to get someone to realize the truth. After 2 days, I gave up hope. Now I believe they prefer it this way. Stars Plushie, how you doing today? Welcome in. How you doing? Okay. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you. Starsy, thank you so much for the subscribe. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Jeez, that was... I will admit, that was actually a pretty good one. Okay. So, what would you guys put? I think maybe murder, would you say? I don't know. There's not really... Is there laughter? No, there wasn't really laughter, was there? I don't know. That was a good story, but there wasn't really much. Maybe murder? I don't know. Like, some of the stuff, like... it's not really. It's maybe this one here, but also not really. True. Is anyone else a Transformer fan? I used to be when I was a child. I used to love like Bumblebee and Optimus Prime and all that kind of stuff. But haven't really. Not really much of a chase scene. Not really laughter. Thunderstorm, no. Not really. Distorted faces, not really. Okay. I like not really. Also, happy stream. Got to cover Sweet Dreams by Alien Stage. Bye. Catch you later. Thanks for coming by. Same as a child. Yeah, there's not really much horror or like horror tropes in that one. So I'll put that as an average. Yeah. Hi, just got here. What's going on? Yeah, so we are doing horror stories and then we're crossing off some horror tropes here. Yeah. I have a story. Do you want to send it in chat? I'm curious. I won't add it to like the it won't count towards like this thing here, but I'll love to hear it. I'm still not spooked. Like it's okay. It's not the most scariest story ever, but it's okay. One sec. Oh, good. Oh, good. Take it down. Take it down.
System says, Nico Boros has rated the channel
Nigga,
with
thank you so
23
much.
viewers.
Appreciate it. Thank you. How was your stream, mate? How was your stream? God, what time's it for you right now?
Boppo, Nico Boros, and their crew have rated our channel with 23 viewers.
Welcome in, guys.
Boppo is
How you guys doing
excited
today?
to welcome them with
Nico
dino-sized joy and friendship. Let's make this raid an unforgettable adventure, overflowing with fun, laughter, and heaps
Thank you
of
so much.
dino
How was your
love for
stream?
all the awesome raiders.
What's good,
Welcome
bro?
to the
How
Dino
you going,
Squad,
mate? How you
raiding
going?
Dino style.
How you holding? I'm going really good, mate. I'm going really good. How have you been holding up, mate? Thank you so much for the raid. Everyone, please check out my mate, Nico. He's a really funny guy. If you need to have a break after your stream, you know, if you need to raid and run, do some post-stream care. I don't know why I winked. Please go check him out. Yeah, but please also have a break after the stream. Get some water in, get some peeing fluids in you, and all that amazing stuff. Today we're reading horror stories, and as we keep going, I'm gonna be crossing off these horror tropes. And if you guys get a bingo, then I gift you guys a sub. Yeah. I've been doing good, man. I'm gonna get something to drink. Yeah, please do. Please do. Did we get a bingo? You guys did get one bingo. You guys got a single bingo. This was before I moved out of my dad's. When this happened, I was like 5 or 6. So I was just going down the stairs, and I was going to get a snack because I was hungry. But I saw something in the kitchen. Oh, that's creepy. What happened? What was it? You should do a podcast, man. That's the thing, right? So about podcasters, right? I feel kind of weird because every time I think about like someone starting up a podcast, in the back of my mind, I think, wow, how original. You're doing like a podcast that many other people have done. But yeah, I think not saying that I'm interesting, but I think if people were interesting, the podcast would be really fun to do. Do we get to suggest a horror movie? No, unfortunately not. I'm fine. Unrefined chaos. Because then you guys can just skew the odds so that things would just be ticked off the checkerboard. So I'm just reading random stories off Reddit, or rather the top one. A VTuber podcast. Who would you? Who? All right. If I was to create a podcast, obviously I'll have to have people on it. Who would you guys like to see on this podcast? I'll let you guys start shouting out names for VTubers. My girlfriend. That'd be quite interesting, actually. That'd be pretty interesting. And it looked like my dad, so I went over to the kitchen and it just vanished. So I went back to sleep because I was half asleep and thought I was being stupid. It looked like your dad. That's creepy. That's so creepy. Nico, that'd be really cool, actually. We'll talk about playing League of Legends and ARAM. My dad. You guys want my dad to be on a podcast with me? That'll be really interesting. And I'll show him the video of that'd be really interesting. I'm kind of curious if I was to have a stream. He's not seen any of my streams ever for I think I might have shown him one stream back in 2021. Do you know Sans? I do know Sans, and I have heard of some. Okay. I don't want to keep digging dirt up because I feel like digging dirt up is a bit of a scumbag thing, but he was in some hot water at the start of this year for some scumbaggery that he did. Yeah. Go back to sleep. My dumb self decided to walk back downstairs, sit on the couch and watch random shows, but I saw the figure again and I was like, what the hell? So I went up to it and it vanished again. That's creepy. Oh God, that's creepy. God, that's creepy. I do know Sens, but if I was to... He's also significantly much bigger than me in terms of VTuber size, so I probably won't be able to have him on a podcast. But I reckon it'd be pretty cool. Yeah. My siblings, you know what? That's actually a great idea. I should get one of my siblings to be on the stream. I have to find a code name for him, or like a username, because I swear I will 100% dox him. I feel like I'll be the type of guy to be like, hey, by the way, Brian, and just be like, oh shit, I just said your name on his name is not Brian, by the way. Yeah. Your granddaddy. Someone just said, hey, daddy. And my response to that is, don't call me daddy, because I wouldn't raise such a disappointment. I'll give you a realistic one. Do you know Ray Chu? That name does ring a bell. Hang on. Okay. The reason why I know this VTuber is because I commissioned art from them. I got art from them. Yep. Rachel, yeah. I commissioned art from this person. What did I get from them? I got an emote, I think. Hang on. Which one was it? What? Yes, actually, Rachel, they were the person that made me this art here. I'm gonna show it on stream. It's for the sub people. The people that are subbed. Rachel here. I don't know them personally, and I don't think they know me personally either. We're not really on like a first name basis, but I know of them because I bought emotes from them. Thank you so much for the bit, Toby. Appreciate it. I'll show you guys which emote it was. It was this one here. Hang on. I'm having a stroke, guys. Hang on. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just stroking it. All right. Oh, here. Okay, here. Yeah. So these are also some of the the really great emotes. So this one here. This is the woke. The woke one. This one there. There's that one, and then there's also the other version of this one, which is this one here. Yasmin, how's it going? So it's like it's the Bedge and woke one. Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit, my sub. No, that's all good. That's all good. Hey, only sub if you guys can afford to. But obviously, if you can't, then that's fine too. Can we volunteer people? I volunteered Gremlin Thought, a psych student VTuber. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. But it's just an absolute bastard and funny spot. Okay, we can. I'll keep an eye out for their names. But yeah. I'm sorry for being a disappointment. No, don't feel guilty. That you can't sub. I'll feel terrible if you feel bad that you can't sub. I feel absolutely horrendous. I really appreciate it. For those that can sub or can give bits, I really appreciate it. But it's 100% not mandatory at all. Please if you can, what's the word? If you can get yourself a pizza or sub, get yourself that pizza first. Keto is a bottom. I'm not a bottom, guys. I'm 100% a top. Or maybe a switch. You're just what? Nothing, Alex. Nothing. Love it, go, Nix. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you. I maxed out my card for this, but no, it's okay. Please. Don't feel guilty at all. I really appreciate it. If you can, then I really appreciate it. If you can't, then you can't. You know. Yeah. Bad daddy. You know what, guys? As they say, incest is wincest. That is certainly a clip for TikTok. This guy, this guy looks like he doesn't know ball. Wonder Crest user. I hate you, mate. I hate you. But yeah, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Just dead ass. Just like adios, amigos. All right, let me get. Okay, so I feel like we've yapped enough. Shall we go and start this other story? Keep this man away from Alabama. Why? Wait, what's happening in Alabama? Sweet home Alabama. Getting cold in the... Hello, how's it going? I thought your voice made me happy. Your VTuber is very cool looking. Oh, thanks, Bunny Streams. Appreciate it. So you have a follow. So you have a follow. Thank you so much, Bunny Streams. Appreciate it. Thank you. Incest. Ew. What do you mean, guys? Incest is wincest. Oh god, this is terrible. This is so terrible. If anyone's parents was watching this stream right now, just imagine looking over someone's shoulder and seeing this absolutely horrendous thing happening right now. Everyone be like, what the hell is happening? How's it going, Global? Hi, everyone. I genuinely don't know if this is an art stream or not, but hi anyway. This is not an art stream. This is a yapping stream right now. Weebs in public? What do you mean weebs in public? Yeah, weebs in public. Just imagine looking over someone's shoulder and it's just someone talking about incest and other stuff. Even my cat is judging you. Okay, that's a bit sad. Are you good? Never been better, Momo. Never been better. But I hope you guys have been having a great day. Today, for those that have just joined in, we do have every time we get bingo on this bingo card here, I give you guys a sub. So far, at the moment, it's been 1 sub. Maybe the manager was the sister this whole time. Anyway, so next story, guys. Why does it sound like you know from personal experience about incest? No, it's not personal experience, guys. I'm not that weird, okay? I'm mildly weird, but not that weird. So here we go. We got a story here. And it's called "My Mum Used to Hide Under My Bed at Night." That's creepy. That is really creepy. All right, I'll read you guys 2 more stories. If you guys can get bingo, then that's another sub. Here we go. We need a reaction video on sister leveling. It sounds scary, right? It kind of does. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, lock in, all right? Lock in. All right. Are you guys scared already? Okay, all right, here we go. Okay. I was born in 2000. Ooh, young person. I grew up in a small town in Northeast Ohio. Oh my God, Northeast Ohio? I swear some of you American viewers are from there. We had one of those little ranch-style houses. All on 1 floor, 3 bedrooms. It was just me and my mum and for most of my life. My dad left when I was a baby. He was a good mum, so she was a good mum, from what I remember. We didn't have much money, but she made sure I always had what I needed. She worked as a waitress at a restaurant in the center of town. Always tired, but always kind. We'd watch movies together at night. She'd tuck me in, kiss my forehead, and tell me she loved me. I felt safe. Except at bedtime. Okay. I'm a little bit scared, chat. I'm a little bit scared. I must have been about 6 or 7 the first time I noticed. One night after she tucked me in, I heard the voice creak after she turned off the light. Not out in the hall, right by my bed. I remember freezing, listening. Then I heard the sound of her breathing, slow, heavy, right behind me. I leaned over the edge and whispered, "Mom?" She didn't answer, just a soft little giggle. Not mean, not playful. Hang on. Did we have laughter? We had laughter. Laughter's crossed off, guys. Laughter's crossed off. Okay, lock it here. Here we go. I called her louder. After a few seconds, she crawled out from under the bed like it was the most normal thing in the world. She smiled at me and said, "Go to sleep, sweetheart. Mummy's here." Then she left the room. I don't know about you guys. This is creepy AF. I don't know about you guys. This is really. Okay. All right. The next thing, same thing. I heard her crawl out right after the lights out. The soft thud of her knees and hands against the floorboards. The shift of the mattress as she settled in. Then the breathing. I was too little to really question it. I thought maybe it was just a game. Oh, do we have an ad break? Okay. Unfortunately, guys, we do have an ad break coming up right now. If you guys would like to skip the ads, please feel free to sub. If not, that's also all good as well. I think we're just going to power through it this time. And yeah, if you guys have Amazon Prime, you can sub with that for free. If not, that's also all good as well. Thank goodness the bed I'm on doesn't have an under. Dude, that is so real. All right, so let's lock it in here. Yeah, here we go. I was too little to really question it. So maybe I thought it was a game she liked to play. But the older I got, the more I realized it wasn't a game. Oh, this is creepy. Oh, this is creepy. He can also be a mom. Can you scream? Dude, I can scream and like my relatives in China would be able to hear it. Here we go. Okay. I was too little to really question it. I thought maybe it was just a game. Okay. It became a routine. She tucked me in like normal, turn off the light, and then she'll get under the bed every single night. She might be... No, she's not. No. And then she started doing little things. She would tap on the wood under my mattress. Oh my god, that's creepy. Oh god, this is already getting really creepy. I like a story like this. Can you scream? Thank you so much. Welcome into the studio. She would tap on the wood under... on the wood? Haha, guys, the wood, if you get what I mean. Okay, anyway. Underneath my mattress in these odd rhythms. 3 taps, then 2, then 4. Sometimes it would sound like a song. Other times, random patterns. If I moved up or sat up, she'd stop until I lay back down. Ooh, that's creepy. Oh, maybe the mom has autism. Yeah, maybe. Maybe the mom does. Oh. Okay, here we go. I'm imagining and understanding. What's your favorite character game so I can draw? My favorite character in the game. That's a good question. Actually, for this part, we'll just yap for a little bit. Favorite character in a game right now? Right now, it would have to be... What the hell am I playing right now? I've been playing Silksong. I've been playing a little bit of Dispatch. Dispatch is kind of fine. Good question. Good question. All right, hang on. Let me figure out. Who's the character? Okay, can it be any character or does it have to be someone specific? Okay, how about this? This is going to be my favorite character of all time, ever, is Zed from League of Legends. Any character, Zed from League of Legends. I've probably played a few hundred, even probably upwards of maybe close to a few thousand games of Zed in League of Legends. He's the ninja guy. Very, very cool. Very, very edgy. And that was certainly my my vibe. Yeah. How about you guys? Do you guys have a favorite character out of any game? I don't have any ads. Oh, lucky you. Kit. I'm not from a video game, guys. If I was, that'd be really cool. I'll voice in a video game next time. Kit, watch this. I'm watching you wrong shoulder, but close one. Just saw a Red ad. Very nice. Kinich. Who's Kinich from? Where's that from? Nezuko, how's it going? Hi. Kratos. Oh my god, Kratos is actually really up there. Kratos is really up there. That, actually, I really like Nathan Drake, actually. So, I recently, by recent, I mean like just a few minutes ago, I uploaded this, this picture of, this tweet, should I say, of the top 10 games to get to know me. And one of the games that I put in here was Minecraft, Legend of Zelda, Prototype, the old Prototype from back in 2008, I think it came out. My favorite game character is Pepsi Man. You're crazy. That's not a thing, is it? Pepsi Man is not a thing. You made that up, didn't you? You 100% made that up. You 100% made that up. Pepsi Man is not a thing. How's it going, Nezuko? How you doing today? Welcome in. Okay, are we back from the ads, guys? Are we back? Can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah? Are we back? Are we so back? We are back. Are we back, guys? Yeah, done. Yeah, we're back. Hell yeah? Oh, that's right. Okay. We are so back, y'all. I don't know why I said y'all like I'm American. Oh my god, y'all. I think I'll play with credit card, please. What's that, guys? Like, hey, Bobby, look, I'm American. I think I'll have that gluten free. Do you accept credit card? Durin and Onrun from Genshin. Okay, Onrun from Genshin. I don't think I've seen that character. I don't think I've seen them. Pepsi Man Israel under is behind me. Does that count? I don't know. Okay, hang on, hold up, hang on. It's behind me. Does this? Does it count? Oh, just no. There's no corpse of distressed voice. Maybe creepy doll. No crying. No curse. Chase scene. Haunted mirror. Wow, you guys are really not having a good one for this story. I would say it counts. Wait, no. What do you mean, wait, no? I meant my bonk. Wait. I'm confused. Wait. Did you land the hand on Boppo's head? Or rather the hammer on his head? Does it count? Does it count? What's happening? I'm okay, and I'm really good, thank you. What's happening? We're reading horror stories. Clip is above. Okay, all right. Hang on, let me. Oh wait, are you trying to? Let's see. Let's see. If you manage to land it on his head, we are going to be removing VIP from someone, and it is. Hang on, let me quickly see. Oh, that counts. Yeah, no, that does count. The hammer's behind your bingo. That does count. All right, I'll remove VIP from someone else then. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Fair enough, guys. Fair enough. Oh. She's someone who wasn't in here for a while. Okay. All right. She's someone that wasn't in here for a while. I see. I see. Ashlyn, welcome in. How you doing today? Hello. What's up? Okay. So, I don't get it. So basically, I do have like a gacha where someone will lose VIP privileges. I'll remove them at the end of stream today. But thank you so much. Thank you for bonking him here. So. All right, let's continue on with the story now that we're all back. Are we all back? We're back. All right, let's lock in here, chat. Lock in. Okay. So, all right. So this is back when the mum would tap on the wood underneath underneath this person's mattress. A couple of times, I caught her peeking out from the foot of the bed. I'd feel like eyes on me and look down, and then she was there. Her face was just visible in the dark. One eye glinting in the faint light from the hall. No expression, just watching. I can tell you something when you're done. Easy. Okay, sure. I stopped sleeping well. I would lie stiff under the covers, too afraid to move or call for her. If I tried to leave the bed, she would grab my ankle. Not hard, just enough to stop me. Then she would giggle again. The same soft, weird giggle. Oh, this is creepy. This is so creepy. It wasn't even night that something scary happened. Just nights she would lie there quietly. I would hear her whispering to herself sometimes. Words I couldn't make out, soft and steady. Like she was talking to someone I couldn't hear. Okay. This went on for years. During the day, she was totally normal. Made my lunch, helped me with homework, joked with me, hugged me. I remember trying to work up the courage to ask her once about it when I was around 10. I said something dumb, like, Mum, why do you keep sleeping underneath my bed? She just blinked at me and smiled. Oh, buddy, I don't do that. You're just having silly dreams. But that night, she was there again, and the tapping was louder. By the time I was 9 or 10, I stopped looking underneath the bed. I started sleeping on the couch when I could get away with it. Eventually, when I turned 11, she told me I was old enough to have a lock on my door. She never came back into my room. I don't know why she did it. I don't know what changed. She passed away when I was 23. Cancer. In her last week, she was confused a lot of the time, drifting in and out. But one night, when I was sitting by her bed, she grabbed my wrist and she said very clearly, I kept you safe, you know? You were never alone at night. I still don't know what she meant. Yeah, I say from what? I guess, yeah, it's a bit, to be honest, I felt like that story was a lot better before they revealed the whole shebang kind of thing. I felt like it was a lot creepier. I feel like the closing finish for that story wasn't as good as the setup. The setup for it was amazing, but the finish was a little bit weak in my opinion. But yeah, a little bit weak, but you know, that's all right. Does that tick off anything on our bingo card, chat? Keynotes. Disembodied sound, not really. Zombie haunted place, naked, no. Ghost children, no. Take a chance. Welcome in, mate. How you doing? I wanted the mum to be some scary entity. That's what I wanted too, actually. That's what I want. I wanted the mum to be yeah. I wanted the mum to have something, you know. Okay, no, not creepy doll. Silence. Maybe we can do silence. Maybe. I don't know. This one's really. I might give you silence, but really, yeah, it's okay. Okay, car not working. It's behind me. Ghost children there. Okay, wow, you guys are really not getting any of these. What is happening, man? What is happening? Cena loves man today. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Hi. Hi. Hope you guys are having a great day. This stream has been a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm gonna read you guys one last story before we close out for today. I just want to say, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Doing pretty good right now. Thanks. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I said thanks. Idiot. I'm glad to hear that your day is going good. I don't know why I said thanks. Like, this is like a waiter going up to you and be like, enjoy your food. Yeah, you too, mate. Thanks. What the hell did I say that? Anyway, automatic response, guys. Don't mind me. Hi, so just joined. Can't tell me what's going on. We're reading horror stories and ticking off stuff on this bingo card. If you guys get bingo, then I gift you guys a sub. Here we go. Okay. I think my husband's, thing doll is trying to replace me in more ways than one. That is so weird. That is. I kind of want to read that, but it's a bit not safe for work. Hey, Yaso, welcome in. All right, guys. Last story before we wrap up for today. If you guys would like to be a part on next week Saturday, I will be doing a stream where I, where I react to your bedrooms. So if you want to come and join the Discord server, I do have it right here. You can send your bedroom inside the bedroom ranking, or I think it's bedroom rating channel. And yeah, I won't look in there until Saturday, and we'll live react to everything on stream. I think that'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, all right. So find the song, guys. This song here is called. Sorry, not song. This story is called "Trust Me." So that is already inciting a lot of faith in me. Not really, not at all. Actually, come to think of it. So, yeah, let's do it. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, hang on. It's called Trust Me. Here we go. When I was 9, I met Kate. She was my first real friend. Kate was the coolest person I had ever met. She had just moved to our hometown from Chicago. She was allowed to walk the park by herself. Her mum packed her goldfish in her lunch, and she painted each nail a different color. We met on the first day of school at the bus stop. We were the only two getting picked up on our street, so it made it a fast friendship. Kate and I were thick as thieves at school, and every day we rode to and from school together on the bus. There was a boy on the bus, Warren, who would tease me every day. But since Kate and I became friends, he had left me alone. He avoided looking our way every day on the bus, actually. When I asked Kate why, she winked at me. We had a little chat, me and Warren, she said. Now, whenever Warren looked my way, she called him Smurfhead because of his blue baseball cap he wore every day, which always garnered a laugh from our peers. She was my protector. And every day, Kate invited me over after school. My mum always said no. I don't know Kate's mum. If I meet her mum, then maybe. She would respond every time I asked. Mum, please, Kate is so cool. I bet her mum is cool. I would whine. And then she would walk up to me, wrap me in a hug, and would whisper into my hair. I don't know her. She's a stranger to me. Strangers can hurt kids. And I would never never let anyone hurt you. How's it going, Dragon? How you doing today? I would, if anyone was to hurt you, I would never forgive myself, she would say. And then the conversation was over. Every day I would ask Kate if her mum would meet mine. And every day she would shrug. My mum was really busy, but I would ask, she would try. One day after school, Kate asked me to come over. I can't come. My mum is working late and she told me I had to go straight home after school, I told her. Oh, come on. I've got Mario Kart on the Wii. Wow, this is old. And your mum noticed if you're gone an extra hour, she asked me. I mean, she wouldn't have noticed, at least not right away. Okay, just for a little bit, I responded. Kate's house was like a movie. Big fluffy couches, a big TV with every gaming device you could think of, and a kitchen and snacks pouring out of the cabinets. We played games and laughed. I ate so much that my stomach hurt. Good, just woke up. Very nice. Very nice. Well, good morning to you. I asked Kate if her mum was home, and she nodded and pointed towards the door. She's in her office. It's in our basement. I'm not supposed to bother her, but if you need something, I can send her a text message, she replied. Oh no, that's okay. What does your mum do as a job, I asked. Kate shrugged, eyes locked on sending a red shell in our game. I don't know. I know she does meetings all day. She's always talking, she told me. Okay, it's been an hour. I should go home, I said, throwing my wrappers in the trash can. What? We're just getting started. Stay for another race, she pleaded. Kate, I started. I make sure you're home before your mum does. Don't you trust me? She asked. Basement? Basement was mentioned. Do we have basement on the list? We don't have basement on the list, guys. No, it's behind. No, we got no basements, guys. No basements on the bingo card. I don't know, I said, glancing at the clock on the microwave. Hey, girls, a cool voice said from the hallway. Mum, this is Anna. You can call her mum and ask if... can you call her mum and ask if she can stay longer? Kate asked. Kate, my mum doesn't know even though I'm here, I whispered at her. Kate's mum's eyebrows rose at me as she shut a door behind me. Well, we should tell your mum where you are. If you give her number, I will call. I will let her know how persistent Kate can be. I will even ask if you can stay for dinner. I smiled shyly. Okay, thank you, I told her. Kate's mum called mine and my mum was apprehensive. She said she was on the way to pick me up and maybe I could stay for dinner another time. When my mum got to Kate's house, she was mad at me at first. Young lady, you know the rules. She whispered at me through the front door. Hi, I'm Kate's mum. Kate's mum said as she floated it down the hall. She reached out her hand to shake my mum's, and once they connected, she looked at my mum with her head tilted. Have we met before, she said. My mum shook her head slowly. I don't think so, my mum responded coldly. Kate's mum apologized to her and offered her a glass of wine, and they bonded over being single mothers, apparently. You never know who you're sending your daughter to, I understand. Kate's mum told mine before we left. On the way home, I asked if I could go over to Kate's again. My mum was quiet and then nodded. I was thrilled. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this story is really long. Hang on, this story is really, really long. We're not even like a quarter. Oh, actually. Okay, we're about a quarter through. Okay, there you go. Okay. Let's keep going. Kay told me that her mum and dad were never married, but she sees them sometimes. I told her how I never knew my dad. My mum said that when she got pregnant, my dad wanted to get rid of me, so she ran away. Soon my mum was calling Kate's mum to ask if I could stay at her house while she was working late, which was normally once a week. Kate and I had so much fun together. She had the coolest room, all purple, and a huge backyard with a pool and every movie on DVD, even the Bratz movies. Wow, this is really old. This is like really 2005 kind of vibe. We could go anywhere except the basement because that's where her mum worked. One night over dinner, I asked Kate's mum what her meeting was about. Nothing very interesting to you guys, unfortunately. I see patients downstairs where I have a private entrance through the side of the house. I give people advice, kind of. That's creepy. That's really creepy. How many bingos so far? We got one. One bingo so far. What kind of people, I asked? Crazy people, Kate chirped. Kate, not appropriate, her mum scolded. Anna, this is just some people who needed some extra help. We all need that sometimes, right? I nodded like I understood, but I didn't really. When I got home, I asked my mum about it. It sounds like her mum is a therapist. Hey, Steve, you're a therapist, aren't you? My mum told me carefully. What does a therapist do? I asked, eyes wide. They meet people, listen to their problems, and I try to help them with their problems, I suppose, she said, tucking my blankets around me. Like you do that for me? I asked her. She laughed softly. Yes, honey, like I do for you. Could be corpses, actually. Kissing my forehead and turning off the light. Mum, I asked in the darkness. Yes, my dear, she responded. Kate said her mum helped crazy people, I said slowly. My mum goes quiet for a second and then laughs softly. Good night, sweetheart, she said, softly in the room before closing the door. It's pronounced differently. Oh, is it? Okay. How's it pronounced? That afternoon, Warren was... The next day at school, our teacher told me that Kate had a stomach bug, so I was alone all day. School was a dud without my best friend. I passed the time by drawing a picture of us as Mario Kart drivers. I even made Kate's car purple, her favorite color. Rumi, Libby, how's it going? Hi, how you doing today? That afternoon on the bus, Warren was acting like a terror, and I was without my armor. Hey, Anna, where's your friend? He sneered into my ear. I ignored him. He tugged on my ponytail. Hey, I asked you a question, loser, he yelled, gaining the attention of everyone nearby. Leave me alone, Warren, I said firmly. He scolded at my response, grabbed my open backpack, and was next to me, ripping out the picture I drew for Kate. Hey, give it back, I yelled. I'm doing good. How about you? I'm doing really good, thanks. We just read some horror stories as we play horror bingo. And so far, things are going pretty good. Okay. He scolded at my response and grabbed my open backpack that was next to me, ripping out the picture I drew for Kate. Warren laughed at my picture, making fun and passing it along to his friends. I worked hard on that. Give it back, I said shakily, losing my confidence. You're right, Anna. I'll give it back. Warren held it out to me, and just before I could grab it, he ripped it in half. Once, twice, and then until it was in pieces. I gasped as I watched it fall to pieces on the floor. There you go, he said. I felt tears well up in my eyes, but I turned around. Warren continued to tease me for the rest of my way to the stop, but I ignored him as best I could. Okay. Hang on, let me quickly gauge how far we got left. Okay. Not too far to go, actually. Not too far to go. Okay. When I got off the bus, I let the tears fall as I began to turn right to walk towards my home. Then I remembered I had Kate's homework, so I signed and turned around to stop by her house first. When I got to her house, her mum greeted me at the door. Anna, I hear you're on homework delivery, she said cheerfully. But when she saw my face, her expression shifted. Sweetheart, what's wrong? Did you hurt yourself? She asked, looking at me over. I shook my head, still sniffling, and reached into my pockets to retrieve the bits of picture I was able to save. I drew Kate a picture of us driving race cars to cheer her up, but a boy on the bus grabbed it and ripped it up. I said between tears, holding the crumpled pieces up to her. Your voice is cute. Thanks so much for fanfic. Appreciate it. Oh, honey, her mum said, taking the pieces. He's such a mean boy. I don't know why he did it, I said, staring at my shoes. Come inside, Anna. Kate is napping, but let me get you something to drink. She got me settled in at a stool at the kitchen island and gave me a glass of milk and some Oreos. I opened my backpack and gave her the folder for Kate with her homework. Thank you, sweetie. I'm sorry the boy tore up the picture, and I'm sure it was lovely. She said, drying off a dish and putting it on the rack. I made Kate's car purple, I said quietly. Well, that's just brilliant. She is obsessed with purple, she said, laughing softly. I laughed a little. Can you not tell my mom? I asked her. She nodded thoughtfully. I don't know. I feel like your mom should know something if someone is picking on you, she said carefully. Please, no. She doesn't let me do anything already. If she knew about what she would, about this, she would make it a huge deal and pull me out of school or something, I said panically. Kate's mum regarded me for a moment, then something flicked between her eyes. I don't think she would do that, but I won't tell your mom. But if it happens again, I will, okay? Okay. Do you trust me? She asked me. I nodded. She smiled. What's the boy's name? She asked. Warren, I told her. She nodded again. Anna, where's your mum from? She asked. Here? Did she live anywhere else before she lived here? I shrugged. Why? I asked her. That's really dodge. That's so dodge. That is real dodgy. Why? I asked her. Oh, no reason. I'm just thinking about if I know it from somewhere, she said casually. I ate an orange, shrugging again. How's it going, Seagal? How have you been? I've seen you around in chat for a little bit, but I said hello to you in my brain and not with my mouth. So, tell me more about the picture, she said with a smile. I think I know what's going to happen. The mum's a murderer. The mum's a murderer. After I got calmed down, I walked home feeling a little bit better. Are you Aussie? Yes, I am. Yes, I am Aussie. Okay. After I had calmed down, I walked around home feeling a little bit better. Kate's mum was a good listener. When I got home, I had dinner with my mum and she helped me forget all about Warren. After I took a shower and changed into my pajamas, my mum called me into my room to say goodnight. But she seemed different. Mum, did you change our name? I asked. She hummed, fluffing my pillows. You said you changed your last name when you ran away. Why? I wondered out loud. I told you this, Anna, because I was afraid of your dad's family, she said curtly. Would they have hurt me? I asked. She was quiet. No, they wouldn't have hurt you, she said softly. Then what? Anna, enough. They would have tried to take you from me. Is that what you want? She snapped. No, Mom. I'm sorry. I didn't mean, I whimpered. My mom stared at me hard before blinking rapidly. Sweetheart, I'm sorry. I loved you. I just had an upsetting call and I shouldn't be taking it out on you. I love you and I'm so glad you're my little girl, she said, patting my head, wiping a rogue tear away from my cheek. I nodded. Do you trust me, Anna? She asked. Why is everyone asking her to trust them? That sounds like the most manipulative bullshit ever. Okay. Yes, I love you too, Mom, I whisper. She tucked me into bed. I was almost asleep when I heard the whisper at my bedroom door. I'll never let anyone hurt you. Crying is on the bingo. Is it? Crying. Oh, yeah. Crying's on the bingo. You're right. You're right, guys. You're right. Calypso, how's it going? Kita, I'm being an aunt. Congratulations. Oh, that's huge. That's so huge. You're now an aunt. That's massive. Oh, well, you're going to be an aunt. Wait, no, you are an aunt now. Congratulations. Okay, here we go. The next day on the bus, Warren wasn't there. Oh, something's up, guys. Something's up. I sighed in relief. Kate wasn't there, but at least he couldn't bother me. So I got to school, though. When I got to school, though, the relief went away. Hey, kids, my teacher started. Has anyone heard from Warren? Everyone in the room glanced around each other. Warren wasn't on the bus this morning, and his parents didn't call him absent. Did someone see him? She asked. Everyone shook their heads and said no. Then one of Warren's friends, Elijah, raised his hand. Warren told me that Kate told him that if he didn't leave Anna alone, she would cut his throat. Murder? Okay, wait, is it murder? Is it murder? Everyone, including his teacher, turned to me. My jaw was dropped. Is that what Kate meant when she said they had a chat? Elijah, hallway now, my teacher said. Elijah got up and walked out the door. Our teacher assistant got us started on the morning work. But I could still feel the stares. Anna, could you help? Could you come out here, please? The teacher asked from the doorway. I slowly stood and pushed aside my chair. Am I going to be in trouble? Once I got to the hallway, my teacher and principal were there. Hey, Anna. We wanted to talk to you about Kate, my teacher said softly. I nodded. Hey, Kate. Say that to Warren? The principal asked. I don't know. I don't think so, I said quietly. Did she ever say that she wanted to hurt Warren? My teacher asked. I shook my head. We wouldn't talk about how mean he was, and she called him a smurf head, but I didn't talk about hurting him ever, I said. Was Warren mean to you yesterday? The principal asked. I nodded. And did you tell Kate? I shook my head. She's sick. I haven't seen her in a few days, and I don't have a cell phone, I told them. They nodded. Okay, thank you. You can go back to class, Anna, the principal said. I returned to my desk. My head couldn't stop spinning. Kate wouldn't hurt anyone. She cried when she stepped on the ant when we were in her backyard. She wasn't like that, right? When I got home after school, my mum was already there. Hey, sweetheart, she said, holding out her arms for a hug. I rushed to her. As she held me, she sighed into my hair. Why didn't you tell me someone was mean to you? She asked me. Great, the principal called. I began to cry because I didn't want you to take me out of school. I didn't want to be taken away from Kate, I said. Oh, Anna, Kate's your best friend. I would never separate you two, she said. My mom and I talked. I called Kate on our house phone. She answered on the first ring. Oh my God, were you arrested? She asked immediately. I was glad she was feeling better. I told her all about Warren being missing and about meeting in the hallway. They kept asking me if I would hurt Warren, I told her. I know. My mom and they called my mom and asked her the same thing. My mom kept security cameras in our house though. She would be happy to show them if I could sleep, if I sound asleep at night. And I haven't left the house in 3 days. She laughed into her phone. Did you say that to him though? I asked. Say what? She asked me. That you would cut his throat if they didn't leave me alone, I said slowly. Kate was quiet for a moment. I did say that, but I wasn't like serious. I just wanted to scare him. I sighed. Kate, I started. I'm sorry, but it worked. He left you alone except for yesterday when I wasn't there, apparently. She responded. I paused thinking, how did you know he was mean to me yesterday? I asked her. My mom said, she said. Your mom told you? I asked, feeling my cheeks heat. Well, no. I heard her talking about it on the phone, she said. I was quiet for a moment. I think she was talking to your mom, Kate said. My mom? I peered around the corner, making sure she wasn't there. I heard the shower, so I had a few minutes. She called my mom? I think so, yeah. My brain felt fuzzy, and I looked back and forth around my kitchen. Anna, my mom called someone else this morning. She asked them about your mom, she said. Wait, hang on, wait. I'm getting confused. There's a lot of he said, she said here. Hang on. My mom called... So, okay. So, Kate's mom called someone else this morning. She was asking about the main character's mom, Anna's mom. Okay. I think it was someone from her work. Apparently, there was someone with your mom's name who, like, went crazy 10 years ago. She killed her college boyfriend and vanished. I guess my mom studied the case at school or something, she said, way too casually. All right, guys. So, I think we can tick off oh, okay. Actually, sorry. It's not because it is murder. It is murder. Okay. There we go. Yep. Okay. They have my mom's name, I asked. Yep. She was popping the P. Apparently her first name, she kind of looked like her. How weird is that? I was silent on the other end. Anna, Kate asked. I'll call you back just a second, I replied blankly and hung up the phone. I don't know what pulled me to it, but I needed some air. I walked out the garage to where we use most of the junk. I pressed the button to open the giant door where I paused. As the light came in, something caught my eye. The blinding blue of a baseball cap. I could feel my chin start to wobble as I walked towards it. I picked up the cap and looked inside the label. Warren was printed on it. I dropped it like a hot stone and turned towards the door to my house to see my mom standing there, drying her hair with a towel. Mom, I asked. She shook the towel through her strands into her head. I won't let anyone hurt you, sweetheart. Not now, not ever. Don't you trust me? That's a good one. That's a good one. I feel like it was a little bit of a slow burn. But you know what? That was not bad. That was not bad. The "it's behind me" I think sort of applies as well. But yeah, unfortunately, no bingo for that one, I think. Unless you guys can see something else in there, but I don't think, yeah, that wasn't too bad. That was not bad. That was not bad. I will admit, not bad at all. Yeah, not bad. But yeah, as I said, I do owe you guys. How do I do this? Actually, hang on, give one sub. Okay. All right, so one sub to one of you random lucky people. It is. Let's see who gets it. Oh, hang on. All right, give me 2 seconds. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Let me put in my code. All right. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. Hang on. Mars, welcome in. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's try this again. Welcome in, Mars. Hope you're having a stellar AF day. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And that goes to... Who does it go to? Goes to EXO Congratulations. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed the horror. Why did it play twice? Thank you guys so much for coming by. I hope you guys have had a great day thus far. Thank you for being here. We will be doing singing on Friday and then Hollow Knight on stream next week. Oh, sorry, on Saturday. Honestly, I think Saturday stream might change to something else, maybe. But we shall see later. I just want to say thank you guys for those that have rated, that have lurked, that have subbed, that have done all that amazing stuff. Really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the horror stories thus far. And I'll see you guys on Saturday for some horror singing. Yeah. Also, if you want to check me out on my socials, my stuff is there with all that great stuff. Twitter, YouTube, Discord, and all that. I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for coming by, guys. And here are the raid messages for those that are subbed and not subbed. Thank you once again, guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you guys do have an amazing rest of your day. Yeah. Adios. See you guys later. Bye. Bye. See you guys later. See you guys later, guys. Ciao.